Hey chat, I'll be like a minute. I'm trying to set up a YouTube short, but I've never done it before. I don't really know how they work, so you'll have to forgive me. How are you lot? Look, I can put on the VTuber set if you want. I think this works. Oh shit, the image isn't there. Where's the VTuber thing? Maybe I need to do this. So, hey chat. Oh, there it is. Can you hear the like, wasn't there like nice rain music? Can you hear that? Look, this is fine I think. Is there anything weird with this setup? This should be fine, right? Yes, rainy mood activated. Froggers. Hey everyone. I'm trying to... Oh, my short is ready. I don't know how they work. Do I just like publish it? Hey everyone. I'll try and find some music to play today as well. We've got WouHou on the way. What do you want to listen to? Rainy mood. I guess I can... I'll put on our lo-fi hip-hop mix for work and studying. Or we could watch Tsunomaki Watame. What do you think, chat? I need to put on your tube shorts. Alright, chat. Do you want to watch my short together? With audio. Just the audio. Ooh. Oh, it's loud. How do I lower the audio? You heard like an ooh, didn't you? Hello there. Oh, it's me. I don't want to show this on the screen though, because it's got my Firefox. It's out. Can you not change the volume in a short? Hello there. Hang on. Who made the art? Chris made this art. She's extremely talented. Let me... Welcome back to... Ignore the fact you can hear me talking. This is my... You can watch the short, I guess, actually. It's unlisted. Now we're back to the low aces. I haven't released it yet. Forgive me for doing my own meta commentary while I'm live. You can watch my unlisted shorts, yeah. It's 1 minute long by accident, which is probably correct, right? They probably have to be a minute, don't they? It's kind of weird watching it in a desktop. It like squishes the player. You know what? Thanks, dude. 1,000 out of 1,000. Yeah, you can definitely hear Chris in the background. Ah. That's my boomer short. I've never done one of these before, so let me know if I've done it right. Really, here we go. Alright, this looks pretty good. Alright. I originally ended that with like a jump scare, like a boomer like face cam jump scare, but I thought that might freak people out. Like I was just gonna like for one frame, I was just gonna show myself like this. I thought that might weird people out there, so I choose not to. Can you not change the thumbnail on shorts? You must be able to, right? Maybe I need to refresh my page like this. No. It's not made for kids. No. Oh my god. Do people have to go through all this shit every time? Cute Labrador. Reviewed by me. There you go. Woolen. Alright, I've changed the title now. You'll never know, chat. The ambi drawing you have looks like Aya Sluna from the Destiny series. You know what? Maybe that's what that is. You know? It's not, but it could be. I think this is fine, right? I just like publish it and it just goes like poof into everyone's feeds. Streaming WouHou programming today. And we'll do that. Streaming WouHou plus a new doggo review for you. How do these go into people's feeds? Are they in the normal sub feed? I've actually no idea how shorts work. Should I like my own short? Does that put it up the algorithm? I'm going to do that. Oh shit, 2 of you have liked it already. Oh my god, I'm so famous. Also, a short dog. There you go. People will love that. I'll edit that into the YouTube, the Steam, because I guess you can do that. Also this. Dog. At Twitch viewers, WouHou. Alright. That seems poggers, doesn't it? Alright. I think we're ready to go. Right? I don't know if do I need to do anything? Does the short just sits there, right? I don't need to like... It says it's got no views, but 4 likes. Oh shit, I should turn on monetization. How much do these make? Like 3 cents? I could do a lot with that. Alright. It says it has no views, even though it's got 4 likes, so I don't know if I did something wrong, but I'm sure it's fine. It's how does it work in the sub feed? Because it's like Hang on, I can log in on my alt account, can't I? You're a manager. I bloody hope so. Oh, my head's being cut off. Hang on. What does a Bull and Second channel at subfeed look like? Because obviously I'm subscribed to myself. Every +1 counts, right? You reckon there's people out there with an alt account that isn't subscribed to their main account? They're like, no, I want my subscriber account to be real. +1. I don't know how to log in as my alts. Oh, it's me. I'm not gonna bother. Actually, wait, hang on. Are some of these Gumi, Redburb, Hideki, Utsumi videos? Those must be shorts, right? Oh, actually, yeah. Look, there's an Uemama short. I guess they just show up in the feed, but they're like cropped. All right. Check this out, chat. It's me. All right, that was a nice interlude. How's the volume? Am I here? Do you see me? Can you smell me? I hope not. I haven't showered today. Have I? I don't think I have. Maybe later. Maybe like a post-stream shower. Get all this filth of chat out of my hair. Oh! Blasted my ears for a moment there. Alright, toot. Alright, poggers. Yeah, here's the rabbit. Alright, so as you can see, WouHou in its current state, it fucking compiles, alright? That's all that matters. Hey everyone, hey Donut. Let me say hello to everyone. Hello, Waste. Hello, Monas. Hello, Nick. Hello, that Mangle plushie. Hello, Monas. Hello, Waste. Hello, Nick. Hello, Donut. How are you all today? Hope you're well. Hey, Army. Looks good enough to ship. You know what then? Stream over. No, I haven't worked on this in a while. I've done the funny thing where like I say I'm going to do something and then I don't, but now I am. But as you can see, that's our starting point for today. If I remember correctly, I don't think I have a file explorer thing open, but we did a... Where the hell did I save it? We did like an Aspirate stream where we... What the fuck did we do? Don't I have like a projects folder somewhere? Projects. WouHou project. But, hello, Cloner. Finally. That's right. You can't see yourselves? Oh, really? Oh, you disappeared. Hang on, I'll bring you back. Give me a second. I don't know why you're not there. Chat. Where are you, chat? Chat. WouHou. Alright, there you go. You're so important, chat. There you go. Alright, hey everyone. The last time we did a WouHou stream, hi Bertie, we went into Aspirate and made like a sort of like series of sketches. Let's quickly, oh god, it's gonna beep. I need to load Steam up. Give me a second. Let's have a little browse and have a look at what we did last time, just to refresh our mind. I'm in quite a good mood today, I suppose. Although I've been quite tired. I woke up, I was a snoozy boy. But I had a good day at work. And there's honestly not much you can do for your mood better than having a good day at work, because it's like 8-9 hours of your day. It's fun. We've actually, I guess, as the sole mobile developer. We've started working on a new app, so it's in like the prototype stage, and it's really fun. And like it's just me working on it, so I can basically go at it as I like. It's great fun. I'm like, it makes me feel smart. Because I'm WouHou design.aspirate. Alright. Because I feel like I'm trying my best to do things according to best practice. You know, it makes me feel good. Let me get Aspirate up. Oh, it should be there actually. Aspirate. Here we go. This is Aspirate. Hello. How does this look? It's always nice when you can start a greenfield project without legacy baggage. My brother. Yes. But also then there's some little things where you're like, you type in a method and you forget that it's not actually built into the language. It's like a utility class. So there's like always a bit like, oh yeah, shit, I have to set up like a dialogue class system, and like, it's kind of fun though. Having like clean, beautiful code base. Oh, it's beautiful. Jetpack, dude. I'm jetpacking everything. Everything Android jetpack. Just poof. Although, don't know, if you want to see something hilarious, I'm sure you'll find it funny. Well, this stream will be uploaded partly on the Twitch. It'll just be saved as a VOD, but it'll be on my second YouTube channel, which you can find a link somewhere. And you can see the link to all, like the second alt channel. It has all the other WouHou VODs on it as well. They should be there. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, you'll find this funny, Donut. So if you're bored, I don't think you are. Google for what's it called? Like single. Hang on a second. Kotlin single. I've completely forgotten. Single event? Oh yeah, single live event. Google single live event Kotlin. And just look at it. Like this is hilarious. It's like, so there's reactive app development, you know, it's the good way to do it. You'll have a view model that models all the code base at the back, you know, keeps track of all your cock and balls. And then you have a view or a fragment or whatever that you know, observes the view model, and as the view model changes, the view appropriately updates, which works great. You know, if you have like a table, you might have all the data in the view model, and when the data changes, you show it in the view. What that doesn't work for is if one-time events. So if you want to show like an alert pop up on the screen or whatever. So there's this thing that Google wrote years ago called single live event, which is it's a small class that's not in the official library because they called it an anti-pattern hack and you shouldn't use it. But 90 million% of apps use it, which is probably not good. So if you look into like alternatives, like what am I meant to do? You end up going through this enormous rabbit hole where every like 6 months there's like a new one, and the last one's considered like trash, like Satan, and you shouldn't use it. I think I'm using Flow or something. I don't quite remember, but it's hilarious. It's like no one can make up their mind. It's like, no, you shouldn't. This is right. This is wrong. This will resend the message if you rotate the screen. It's really funny. You'd think like something as important as showing an event in an app would be. You'd think it would be well marketed, but it's not. It's really funny. I don't know. Same with like trying to get some of these libraries working. It's weird. You want to get like coroutine scopes and shit set up. Like, which fucking thing do you add to your Gradle? No one knows. Anyway, sorry. That was my rant. It's funny. I just thought I'd let you all know. Anyway, these are what we drew last stream. We have WouHou design and WouHou new design. Got to renew your sub? Oh shit. How do I ban someone on Twitter? Oh. You're good. You're good, Donut. Very good. You know what? For you, I will head pat this set of IKEA scissors because you're a sharp boy. Unlike these don't cut much. Just in time, yeah. I like these scissors. I've actually chewed on these like a lot. I don't know if you can see. These are really old. Those have got a lot of teeth marks on them. Anyway, you lot do that, right? That's not just me. Anyway. We wrote these two documents based on old WouHou, which is what we were working on a few years ago. Quite a few years ago. And then the new WouHou, where we were going through and we came up with some fantastic ideas, and I was pogging out of my gourd. And I've got these nice snowboard kids pictures. Nutritious scissors. Yeah, God. I was playing Snowboard Kids the other day. Actually had like the most stressful game of my life. I was playing against two of my sisters. It was so close. I had like my N64 controller I was using just had like this permanent drift to the side. So I was like playing on hard mode as well. But like everyone, it was like neck and neck. It was so good. It was frightening, but it was good fun. It's funny how well this works on the N64 actually. Like the low frame rate and the low graphics. If you play it in 4-player, it literally just squishes it down and fits 4 of them on the screen. Don't know how it runs, but it's got such an aesthetic. Anyway, this was us writing what we had last time. You had basic movement, basic attack, bomb focus. Enemies, we'd read shit out of a file, they'd shoot at the player, and they'd go boop, 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 boop. We'd have boss spawning at a certain part of the level, have some different selections of attacks. It would basically read stuff out of the list. Bish bash bosh. Cool. We had a score system, we had a level editor that didn't really exist. We had 2 characters, we had 1 stage where everything was loaded out of a file, and some clouds, and a game state, and sound effects like the... Oh no! Like those sound effects. We were using the Game Boy Color palette, I should specify. But we didn't have a restriction on how many colors. So the graphics were a little odd, but I still kind of like them. They're kind of cute. Yeah, all right, that's that. There's not, I mean, it's not an immense amount going on. We had all these ideas of what we could do. So I'll move on to WouHou new design. This is, if this was fashion, this stuff would have been a year old, have holes in it, you throw it in the bin and a landfill. This now, ASOS, new, already on sale, t-shirt, £1.50. Made with 100% compensated workmen, somehow. Anyway, we're going to make a cool bullet hell pixel art game with a local leaderboard. Unlikely, but we could have an online leaderboard with replays. Want to have like 5 stages, maybe. Each stage would have its own unique theme, and a mid-boss, and a boss. Oh my god, this is beautiful. We wanted to have 3 characters and a hidden one. And I think I wanted to make it a bit like Slay the Spire, where you unlocked each character, one after the other, to sort of help you get through it. You know, you'd have like, you start off with like the easy character, like a small hitbox or whatever, and you work your way up to the weird gimmick one. And you unlock the final one by beating extra or something, I don't know. Now look, we had all these ideas for different characters. Beautiful. Oh shit, I forgot about some of this stuff. Yeah, we had a easy character, easy to pick up but a low skill ceiling. You know, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has like homing bullets. All budget? We'll have to see. See what the budget stretches to. There's no budget. I spent all my budget on a capture card I haven't used yet. Oh shit, I was considering testing that today actually. Because I've got the remote streaming setup. I've got most of it bought. When you get a Steam Deck, you get Aperture Desk Job. Should I try and stream that to like test the remote streaming setup? That could be fun. It's just like a Steam Deck and a external display and a dock and a capture card and a laptop. And I mean, I guess I could just use this mic for now. Maybe I should test it with the other one. I don't know. We'll see. Could be fun. It's a short game. Because I need to test the streaming setup before we travel for 6 months. In case stuff doesn't work. Anyway. Moving on. Yeah, I mean, we just had different characters. It was cool. We considered having something like element switching. Different attacks for different enemies. That could be like a cool gimmick. It could be on the focus button like Imperishable Knight. Fun gimmick. Bonus for correct. Punish for fail. Oh shit. Summons. Oh wait, hang on. That's the secret. The secret character might do that. Maybe. I don't know. But that's cool. Somehow this seems like it's overlapped. A little bit. Oh shit. Parrying. I forgot we wrote about this. We were going to have like a smash, like, you know the bubble in Smash Brothers? We were considering having something like that where you can like parry bullets. It takes damage for you, like a substitute, I guess. But it breaks and then stuns you, so you really don't want to break it. You know, there's no point just holding it up and waiting for all the bullets to come at you. That's cool. Maybe it hits like 3 hits or something, yeah. A dash or a dodge? Yeah, I wanted the game to have like some sort of skill ceiling, I guess. Because base Touhou, it's just movement keys. So I think once you memorize all the patterns, you know, there's always like, you know, safe spots and stuff. But like, I think the game's out of shoot 'em ups. Although I'm shit at it, I've heard that it's quite easy for a shoot 'em up because there's not like an extended mechanics. So I'm thinking maybe we could like increase the skill ceiling of the game by adding in like dashes and dodges and rolls and stuff. I don't know how, but that could be fun. Or maybe it would make it easier. I don't know. I'm not very good at bullet hells, so I'm probably going to make it either way too easy or way too hard. Twin stick controls. Yeah, that was a cool idea. Yeah, I thought about like, instead of just having you just shoot vertically, maybe you have it so you shoot up and then diagonal, or, you know. I don't know, I think requiring an Xbox controller would make the game kind of suck. You have to make the levels compensate the dodge and rolls, yeah. Well, you'd make it so it's a set distance every time, so you could learn the muscle memory for it. Like if you see bullets coming in like this, right? You know that your character can always dodge outside of them, for example. But it would mean that you can't just sort of flub it. Like you at least have to try. You could always use the mouse for aiming. That's true. That's true, actually. Like if, like as you aim, you know, think of this as the character, and this is like a little sprite above the character. You could use the mouse, I guess, to like rotate like a little orb around. Although I feel like that might make the game too hard. Unless I locked it to a really tight radius like this. Or I just have it at 3 distinct points. Which could be fine as well. You know, like up, up left, up right. Or maybe I have 5 points, because you have an up arrow, a left arrow, a right arrow. So you could have it so it's like this pattern. So if you just hold up, it shoots up. If you hold left or right, it's like a 45-degree angle. And then if you hold up and left, it goes here, and similarly like that. Aim towards it like a target reticle. Yeah, I mean, that's as well like nuclear throne, I guess. But I fear that would make the game a bit tough. Just because you'd be focusing on like a boss up here, and like patterns here, and micromanaging here. Maybe I'm not good enough at games, but it sounds like it might be a bit much. At least in Nuclear Throne you do that, but the patterns aren't the same as Touhou, you know. It's usually just like a spread shot or a bounce shot. Anyway, making the game faster for skilled players. Idea, killing enemies accelerate you onwards. Oh yeah, we had this sick idea. Good thing we looked at this. I'd completely forgotten all this. It's amazing. It's like I'm learning again. We had an idea where like the way the levels would work, rather than being like a setup, you know, at 20 seconds this enemy spawns, at 40 seconds this enemy spawns, at 1 minute 60 you fight the boss, blah 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 blah. Instead it would be like waves, right? So maybe the first one spawns after like a set timer, but like every time when you finish killing all the enemies, the next wave will spawn after a delay. So the faster you actually defeat them, or if you wait and, you know, they fall off screen, you can get through the level quicker if you're better at the game. You could do it Vampire Survivor style and have everything auto-aim and focus on movement. Yeah, but then I need to make interesting pans. A bit of WouHou for today. Yeah, hey potatoes. You have each character have special regular attacks, nuclears, and do knockback. Dude, I could make it a platformer, and I could use special Nintendo characters as well. It's a good thought. Yeah, we could show this in the HUD. This is cool. Segmented spawning. Oh yeah, we're gonna have different music based on different, or new background based on the waves, so different parts of the level. You know, as you start to chunk through. That's how we like decide at the speed the character's like flying through the 3D world, I guess. Don't know quite how we do that. We had an idea where we were going to use like sort of 3D-ish, either like 3D N64 looking textures and 3D polygons and BS, like, you know, max limit of 200 polygons or something. I don't know. Or we could have like earthbound psychedelic backgrounds, which could be cool as well. Or we could have mostly black with scatter tiles, which is like the original Touhou's. Hey Maya, did I review your dog today? I don't remember. Limited 3D is cool, because it might also be an opportunity to do 3D, which is something I should do. I guess there's never going to be any comments on the shorts, huh? I don't think that people know how to do it. I'm just thinking, like, so like an issue with the Doggo reviews, if you're wondering why we haven't done one for like a week and a half, they seem to kill my YouTube channel. I completely forgot about that. little small side effect. You get like 1 or 2 more Twitch viewers, but you kill the YouTube channel. So like the Doggo reviews, right? They were getting about a quarter of the views they used to get a few years ago, which doesn't matter, but they seem to consistently lose about 10 subscribers, which is not good because I don't make a lot of subscribers. Like when we made the Minecraft videos, you know, the subscriber graph that was like below 0 suddenly started going up a bit, and then we started doing Doggo reviews and it plummeted again. Because apparently people don't like cute dogs, which I don't really get. Your Minecraft videos are so cozy, but also, get this dog out of my screen. Which weirds me out, but I'm kind of thinking and like hoping maybe that like shorts are that people think differently about them. Like you ignore them. I ignore them. I don't think about them. You know, they'll go in like a different feed, or they won't be sent to you in a post, or, you know, it doesn't, maybe it's like hard to click on them and unsubscribe, you know? I don't know how they work. Shorts will work better. Yeah, we'll have to find out. I mean, the analytics says that it has like 11 views, but 6 likes. Does that actually mean 11 views, or is it like 11,000 views? Maybe no one's watching the Doggo review, which is also fine, I guess. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I really don't know how they work. It's new to me. I know YouTube used to boost it, but I didn't want to do it. I was originally actually considering putting Dogger reviews back when they updated... when they added shorts and people said they were boosting subscriber stuff. I was like, oh shit, maybe I'll make Dogger reviews, and then I never did. You find it funny because you called her a puppy because she's 11. Yeah, she does look like a proper girl. But I'm being cute, you know? All doggers are puppers to me. Anyway, let's get back to the business. The background doesn't matter for now. This is for another day when I'm like in a Blender mood, because I guess we'd do Blender. Probably. It's good practice. Maybe the game takes place at night, so the elements like bullets and power-ups glow. Ooh, yeah, I like that. That's lovely. I like, you know, Imperishable Night, right? It takes place at night. That's the point of the game. I like the idea of it being like a dark game with like muted palettes like this, but then you have like little glowy lights like this. That's cool. I like that. This is a cute aesthetic. God, I love Snowboard Kids. I still haven't played the sequel. Look at these weird sprites. Those are weird. I don't like those. What does this do? This is new. What's happened to Slash? He's got a different hat. What's up with E? Anyway, that's that. Create some mock-ups. Yeah, so something I think we're going to do today is we're going to just test out stuff with game size. So we're going to set up a player class, have it move around, smack into the walls, maybe, I don't know, copy some of the code over from the other WouHou, because we're not just binning it. We had some cool stuff going on, like the bit flipping. Flip's not the right word. It's bit flipping. Who cares? We had like a byte array to store the button presses, and I still think that's kind of sick. So I might go into using that. But we wanted to do different mock-ups with game sizes, just to experiment, see how things work out. I kind of still like the idea of doing it in 4x3 because it's aesthetic. I found out, I watched Mac Address today. Apparently, like, teenagers on TikTok are buying old iPhone 3s because of the aesthetic. I find that kind of cute. If you're doing ECS with NTT, you won't want to have a player class. But you know what, dude? I'm going to research and do the appropriate... whatever's appropriate. But you know what I mean. We're going to set up some movement module. Alright? Okay? Alright, don't worry. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to find out together, okay? That's all that matters. Alright, mechanic thought. Player picks up item from part of screen, navigates bullet maze. Dude, that's sick. Oh, here we go. Each stage could have a unique gimmick. We can have movement based, like the Notori or Ran in Danmaku Festival fights. Like, those fights, there's like bullets going like whoop, 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 whoop. You gotta navigate. Timing based, color reading. Although I'm a little man on the color thing. I'm like, unless we did like colors, but also triangle, square, circle, you know. I don't want people who are colorblind to not be able to play. That's pretty stupid. Rhythm based. Yeah, like Dark Souls. Boss executes animation, player can react accordingly. Yeah, so we could be like, is it a Cuphead where like stuff that's purple can be parried? Maybe we could steal that. We could make it so like if a boss is about to shoot like a big pink bubble or something, you know, because it's bright pink, that if you parry it, it will reflect back at the boss. And like maybe the animation for the boss is like, and you have to play tennis like Ganondorf. Holy shit, write that down. Write that down, Jensen. Tennis with Dad, Ganon. There you go, just add that in. Nearly didn't write that down. If you have questions about Entity, they have an official Discord server. You can ask the maintainer himself. Oh, sick, yeah. Well, it's more that I don't think I've done anything with component development. I'm an OOP boy through and through. So I'm looking, this is a learning opportunity from scratch for me. It's up to you how you want to design it, but the idea is to separate it into components like position, kinematics? Is that movement? Sprite animation, and then do the work and stuff like player input system, kinematic system, collision system, animation system. Yeah, okay. Thank you. They were pretty good docs for Entity, right? We'll have a flick through them together. We don't have to do anything fancy for now. Dynamics, physics, whatever you want to call them. Okay. Cool. A weird reverse level, you have to hit as many bullets as possible. Oh, the more power-ups you hit, the easier the boss is. Oh shit, that's cool. Like the UFOs in UFO. Well, there's like a thing where you have to pick up energy to power an anti-force field generator. More sand for a timer. 10 desires death mechanic. God, I was on some like crack when we wrote all this. Look at all these ideas. I've never been so creative in my life. Chase the boss through different encounters. Introduce the boss early and they come back to fight you at the end. I like that mechanic. That's always fun. Try to slow you down with mobs. Maybe enemy spawn waves are the regular spell cards they throw out. Oh shit. Bullets that you need to stay still not to hit. Bullets that you have to shield parry. Ah, dude. I think I was also thinking about the, what the bloody hell is it called? The Tombs of Amascut, when I was thinking about this. Genshin boss Signora. Too hot, go to the cold thing. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Kinematics isn't the same as dynamics. One takes forces into account and the other doesn't. Pepe hands. You've heard of document trees. Get ready for Woolen's document-directed graphs. Yes. Exactly. With 3 different sizes of N64 screen. There's a 3D physics engine written in Entity, but it seems you want a 2D game called Edin. That's useful to know. I mean, the idea is it's a 2D game in terms of, you know, it's a 2D game, but the back layer, the background behind it will probably be, I mean, we're going to try at least some like low poly cool backgrounds, but that's later down the line. That's just rendering stuff beforehand, isn't it? The sand was cool, like use a timer as in law thing, and getting bags of sands lets you extend an otherwise very strict timer. Exactly, yeah. Because that was the idea, right? Like each stage would be a cool, unique gimmick. Like I'm writing this one now in my head, but you know how every Zelda dungeon has a unique gimmick, right? Like the water temple has the raising, lowering thing, and it's like you have to swim and put the Zora tunic on, and there's like hookshot stuff. And then there's like the fire temple where you burn to death and you have to hammer things, and the like shadow temple where you have to not pee yourself, you know, the spirit temple with its mirrors. Kind of like that, where like each of the stages would be like a unique gimmick, because then they're memorable. You're not just like, oh, it's the stage where you fight Jim Bob McGee in a tree, you know, my favorite boss. But it's no, you're like, oh my god, it's the power plant level. Oh yeah, difficult. With the ideas so far, I don't think you need a full-fledged physics engine, just collision code. Yeah. Unless you want to have a section where you have to fly away from a boulder like Indiana Jones. Willen's getting ready for when he becomes the leader of a dev team and his job is majorly making PowerPoint presentations. That's so sad. I hate that. I'm really enjoying programming. I'm not looking forward to being like not a senior, whatever the thing's called, like a, you know, manager or whatever. Because that's the upgrade path. Anyway, there's that. This is this. I hide this. We go back. Alright, let's have a peek at what we've got already. 1 level based on Baker-chan, the level you unlock her. The gimmick being that you're burning to death because you're holding freshly baked bread. It's cute. Alright. Anyway, let's have a look at what we've got already, just to remind me. This is WouHou. I'll move it out of the way for you. This is the donut example. Actually, we've already got some like input stuff written out on that. Alright, sick. Let's start with a plan. Your job as a system programmer is 50% research, 25% documenting, 5% code, 30% debugging. I'm not looking forward to that point of my life. Maybe grow into it, but right now I'm like, I enjoy nothing more than like writing code for 8 hours and then hitting the build button. How about you? Like, do you grow out of it at some point? You're like, let the monkeys do their monkey coding. I need to like do the real job. I don't know how that works in mobile development. I don't know how many companies have system admins. There must be like big companies. I guess like Google would, Facebook. But a lot of places just hire like some guy to do all the mobile apps, which is currently what I'm doing. Which is a bit weird, right? You're like a self-manager, but not in like you're not doing it like properly. You're just trying your best. All right. Oh my god, it's all 3-dimensional. Okay. You love learning programming, so you're not complaining. Fair enough. Learning's good. I mean, that's half the fun, right? Is like discovering something new, having difficulty with it, and then like becoming a master. As you can see by this graph, our graphs have increased 4% since our previous graphs. Exactly. All right. So what I'm going to do is make a couple different player sprite mock-ups quickly. And by sprite mock-ups, I mean like a white cube. So give me just one moment and I'll do... I mean, we can have A-Sprite up actually while we do this. Where is A-Sprite? Here we go. So I'm just going to have... what sizes are we using here? We had a few examples. This is 16 by 16, 32 by 32, 24 by 24? Yeah, okay. Let's just make something over here then. We'll have a 16 by 16. You know, we can just drop in the WouHou sprite, that's fine. Just to have like a visual, it doesn't have to be pretty. Why is there nothing here? Is this on a different layer? Oh my god. Maybe it's this one. Oh my god. Dude, merge all the layers. Merge, flatten the image. There we go. Okay, perfect. Because I just want to test with like sizes of things, you know? So we've got that. We've got a 24 by 24. I like to try and keep to a decent multiple of something. Juicy thick. Do I delete blur? No. I really don't remember enough about A-Sprite. I should probably like sit down and properly learn it at some point. 32 by 32. That's just the standard WouHou. Let's do this. I don't know why I'm doing so much vocal fry today. Something about the headphones. I don't mean to sound like a valley girl. I'm sorry. Or maybe I do. Maybe some of you like that. I don't know. It's not on purpose. I'm now self-aware. I feel awkward. It's the stabby voice. Alright. Let's save these just as PNGs. So this can be player 16. Documents, whatever. Just put it there for now. Hang on, we need to export it. Export. Player 16. Cool. File. Export. File. Export. Player 24. File. Export. No. File. Export. Player 32. That's a .png. You've never heard of British Valley Girl before? Oh my god. Like, you know? Oh my gosh. Me, oh my. That is the cutest pupper I've ever seen. Did I not export these properly? Where did they go? Hang on, A-Sprite, where did you put this? Documents? Hang on, where did these export to? Documents, but it's not there. Player 16. Yeah, I see the 16 player thing. Hang on, A-Sprite, what the fuck are you doing? Export the bloody file. Ooh, am I stupid? File, save. Sorry, I'm having some mild difficulty. I think it saved it somewhere odd. Oh my gosh. That is like hoggers. Who knows where A-Sprites drop these things? Maybe I need to save them first. Like save as... I know you can't see what I'm doing. You'll have to forgive me. Export... bloody player. I thought this would take 2 seconds. I apparently don't understand the software I've used. Player 32. Alright. Come on. There they are. Okay, I just needed to ask them politely. So we have the projects folder somewhere. WouHou projects. Data? Textures. Alright. Here you go. This is the sort of stream it is, by the way. It's not going to be a fast-paced stream. WouHou example 3. Hang on. This isn't the one in my projects folder. Does this one maybe not build? I thought something was off. It was called WouHou example 3. I mean, this loads. It seems fine. Yeah, that looks fine. Weird. I don't know what the difference is. Hang on. Where's the bloody dependencies donut? Let me see, is this the most recent one? 773 is the one I've got here. What's the last commit you made? 773. I mean, this says it's updated, so I guess this is fine. Let's just go with this. We've added in these textures somewhere. Textures. Here we go. Lovely. Just use the magic image reader, I don't care. Alright, we've got these beautiful, beautiful sprites. The comment says 0.1.4. Oh, yeah, alright. Someone ought to fix that. Alright, beautiful. Do you like this beautiful artwork? Alright. Oh, hey Kilo. Oh shit. Thanks for the tier 3 sub, Kilo. That's very kind. How are you? And Spindle as well. Oh my god. Hello. You know what? For the tier 3 sub, you can see the Fumo with her see-through hat. Scorpions. How do the Finns think about gay scorpions, I wonder?
It is me, I'm vibin'.
There you go. There you get the hat. That's a cute hat. Thank you. Innocent Smoothies, owned by Coca-Cola Corporation. They do a knitted thing every year where an old granny knits like thousands of hats, and you can buy them with your juice for like an extra 30 cents. So we bought 2. Chris has a pink one on the Kirby. This is a green screen hat though. See? M. Alright. You're on holiday in South Africa? Oh, lovely. You're sick of the Netherlands already, I guess. How are you? Getting away from the cold? Alright. What the bloody hell do we have here? I think we only have like 2 files, right? We have main and game. Game has, right now... Oh, good lord. Oh, it has all the game options in it. Damn, what's in main? It must be small, right? Oh, this is just like the main game. I know you're probably sighing, right? Like a few months ago, we did a whole stream where we went through these 2 files in detail, and I've already forgotten. I promise you, it'll come back to me. It's the issue with this. Netherlands is cold. Yeah, it's frigid, dude. That's why this isn't a dressing gown, by the way. This is a jumper I got from M&S in the UK. It's the same texture as a dressing gown. It's very warm. It's cozy. Go rewatch the stream. Yeah, cat, hang on. I need to rewatch my 2-hour stream quickly. No. Main purely has the game loop. From what I care about, it loads the command options, the command line bloody opts. You know, and that's it. It runs the game loop somewhere. Int main. Here we go. Try to match all the options and then run the game. Some of the API changed, so it's probably good to go over it again. No, because we'll never make progress. Ooh, application.main. Ooh, donut. Oh my god, look at this. Do you see this, chat? He's written a book. Donut Viking chap has written a small book. It's beautiful. Comment. Do you see all this, chat? I can ban him now. He never has to type another word. I can just read his comments. I could ban him. Finally, I no longer have to put up with that stinky donut. This code's on my PC now. You're never getting it. You can't take it away from me. You made yourself obsolete. That's right. You had value, and now it's all gone. Anyway, I'm not joking. I will ban you. I'm free. We have the game file. Do I want beer again? I couldn't ask you that, Kyobi. Kyobi? Oh, fuck, I've mixed up your names. It's awkward. Kilo. Could you change your name to like Kilogram or something? Just so it's like slightly different. Or Kyo A, maybe. We're also leaving in like a month for our enormous trip. So it's... You'll leave it on a doorstep, I'm afraid. You and Kyobi have the same colour name. You do, and it's really confusing. How many years have you been watching my stream and I've not been able to get it right? Oh. Dude, my arms look tiny when I did that. Weird. No, but I appreciate the offer. The South African beer last time was awesome. And tea as well, right? You had some awesome tea. Like Rooibos, I think? If I remember correctly. Anyway, sorry. Yes, some tea. Thank you. It was really kind of you. You know, if you're gonna attack me in daylight, if you bring tea and beer, you know, maybe I only call the police after I've had the tea and beer. You can't ban me until I fixed all the bugs you haven't tested and parts of the API you haven't tested. Nah, I'm sure it's fine. Anywho, here we go. Bam, bam, bam. You got some namespaces set up using color, so we don't have to write donut color. Fantastic. We're just gonna do that. Game options. Organization name, a woolen sleevelet. Cool. Tick rate, 660 tick rate. Oh my god, you think I'm made of machine? Min FPS 10, max FPS 24. Okay. Anyway, this is what we'll be hacking up later to test the different window sizes. Game. Load the bindings, initiate the soundstage, play the main menu music that doesn't exist. Wait, does it exist? This should crash. Why doesn't this crash? Oh, does this maybe have a try catch in it? If the file exists. Okay. Fair. Fair enough. Resize. Dude, you can resize the WouHou window? Hang on, what? You can't resize the window. I've been lied to. Stupid donut. Render resolution. Dude, why is this hard-coded, huh? The heck? You might have to set resizable to true in application options. I might do that. No, I won't. Don't be a dingus. Have a wingus. Okay. Prepare for events. Handle event. Update. Alright, this is sort of coming back to me. Tick carrot cake previous position. Display. Clear. Frame buffer color and depth. Render pass. Draw the background. What does render pass do? Take me there. Take me there. Graphics drawing queue for batch rendering using a renderer. Oh, it's beautiful. Although it's a little odd that you don't pass anything into these. I guess it's just C++ syntax I'm not used to. It's got integer scaling built in. Hell yeah. I love that. Because I 100%, I'm not letting people stretch the game to have rectangular pixels. No chance. And I'm not letting you have weird... You know, like actual... When you full screen a game that shouldn't be full screen and it like blurs it a bit because it's not quite right. Ugh. No. There will be black bars along the top and the bottom and you will all enjoy it because it's an aesthetic. And I've decided so. Alright, you got your actions here. Thanks, Dingus. Bindings.json. Alright. It's just a bunch of, like... I don't know. I need to refactor this stuff into different areas. Maybe that's the first thing we do. Because when I'm at work, I try to keep files as small as possible. I'm sure we all have different workflows. My personal workflow, I like to have lots and lots of little files. Rather than one really big one. I find it easier to look through here and see that I'm including some binding configuration or whatever. I'd rather have this somewhere else, you know. Even if it's a bit less inefficient, I find it easier for every file to just be bam bam bam. Yeah, it's just mostly for the sake of demonstration, yeah. Because this right now is drowning me a little bit. I forgot you like to put your variables at the bottom. Oh, actually, something I've been doing at work lately, I've bound F10 in Android Studio and Xcode to like code reshuffle, like automatic organization. Did we ever get that sorted in this? Like if you save, does it? Didn't we have like some... What's the word? Code formatter. At least just to like, you know, if you accidentally have something like tabbed in, it will fix it. That's not very object-oriented of you. You're an object-oriented program. Oof. Saved. You put private members at the bottom and public members in structs at the top. I don't ever want to see you talking about your private member ever again, alright, Donut? Keep it to yourself. What data do you need to begin with to learn coding? Have Control-Alt-F. Does that work?
What the heck?
Oh, that's probably not going to do it. Okay, it doesn't care about the comment. Maybe if I do this? That doesn't seem to do anything. I am probably going to accidentally press Windows key a lot. I normally work on a Mac, so I might accidentally Windows myself. You're on your holiday. Twitch has decided any attempt to buy gift subs or bits is fraud. Maybe it is. You don't know who I am. I could be a fraudster. I'm not. Or am I? It's fun. You never know. Alright, what I'm also going to do is on the side, on the sly, I'm going to open up my old WouHou GitHub repository. Because I want to steal some stuff from it. Whether or not I'm going to do it now, I don't know. What did we have? Player.header and player.c++. Oh god, this is a mess. Oh no. Alright, instead I'm actually going to open up the end... Oh, you can... Oh, the command palette. People keep reminding me about that. Control-Shift-P. Format. Format document. Shift-Alt-F. Oh, wait. Shift-Alt-F. What? Oh, yeah, it does work. See? If I, like, fuck up the file styling a bit, if I press Shift-Alt-F, it fixes it. Beautiful. I love it. That's an awful, awful, awful combination, but that's fine. Format on save. I'd like that. Is that a setting? Maybe. Format. Save. Format on save. Thank you. That is fan-dabby-dozy. So if I go bum, and then I really fuck things up and I just really heck up the program, yeah, like watch out. And I hit save. Okay, it doesn't... I mean, it does work, you know. This is just like a... Whatever. Okay, whatever. It's good enough. You thought you had to format on your own, which sounded like hell. I used to, and then I found out that you can make the program do it for you. And sometimes you have a bit of an argument with the program. You're like, I want the brackets on the other line. And sometimes you just give up, and you're like, you know what? That's fine. Just do it there. We'll have a Clang format somewhere. Yeah, don't help me set this up. It's possible. Actually, I don't know. You use my you use my brackets now. You used to use the bloody C++ brackets. We have it on the other line, didn't you, dingus? You can always opt with / Clang format off and / format Clang format on. Dude, I'll opt any day. Opt out. All right, let's get the entity. I'm gonna Google for entities. How do I find that? Big booba. Oh, hang on. Oh, God. Oh. No. Entity. Gaming meets modern C++. Alright, where's the docs? It's used in Minecraft. The more you know. Is this it? Hang on, let me get it in, like, Edge so I don't accidentally show my, like, internet history. Oh, God, Edge. Oh. Oh no, I'll put it in a private tab as well. There we go. Alright, if this accidentally shows private information, I'm going to sue Microsoft. Add, window capture, Edge. Yeah, that looks about right. Blue Chrome. Here you go. I don't know. I don't know what's in my Firefox. I don't want any of you to see it. You don't need to know what I'm looking at. It's exciting, right? What's the streamer saying? You don't want to know how many anime figurines I've been looking at. No. Anyway. This is Entity. Alright. Hey, 5 foot. Who hearted on jou? Goedemorgen. Who is jou? How is jou? There's 10 of us. That's right. Anyway. Oh my god, it scrolls so quick. I'm gonna like love Edge, aren't I? I've like never used it in my life. I'm gonna find out that it's actually amazing. I've heard good things about it because it's just Chromium. Goedemorgen. Goedenavond. Among others, entity in action. It's used in Minecraft, apparently COD. Pokemaster. Oh my god, people love Entity. Alright. Hang on, this music's blasting me. There we go. Grande sponsor. Alright, Entity. Are you ready for reading, chat? You all thought your education ended at university? You're wrong. The live stream you're watching in your spare time is also educational. Alright, let's read together. It's a pattern used in game development. Poggers. It does all sorts. Code example. Beautiful. Alright. So this is an example of an entity. It has some structs for position and velocity. It has an update method that gets called with a registry. Not sure what that is yet. I guess maybe it just holds information about the screen. Maybe it's a registry of entities. Maybe it's a big list of entities or something. Big map. Registry.view. Position velocity. A registry holds all the entities and their components. So is that just everything? That's just the full index of everything. Full registry, I guess. Okay. I'm so glad. Everything. Holy shit. We're just passing that shit around. That's crazy. It's a massive Excel spreadsheet of everything. Dude, it's like the British COVID bloody Excel sheet. Do you remember that? They like to keep track of who had like what vaccinations. They were putting it in an Excel sheet horizontally and they ran out after a few 100,000. Oh god. Britain. Okay. All right. Registry.view. Is that... Okay, I didn't quite understand that. View.each. Make a callback. Use an extended callback. User 2 for... Okay, maybe we'll just look at main here. So for do 10 times, create an entity in the registry. Place it at the current position. Position? Hang on, where's position come from? Is that not going to be I? In place position. In place adds a component. Yeah, I could get that. Like you know, it's a normal syntax for a collection. Position is the struct name from above. Oh, this is all one file. Okay, fair enough. So we're emplacing a position struct 10 times. For this we're also placing this entity. How does it work then? Is with a registry? I guess I should read the. I'll read the doc for registry. But is it like a map? Like, do you have an entity as the primary key and then a bunch of other crap as its components? Maybe. Component name, entity, constructor arguments. Poggers. Okay, so I'm sort of right, maybe. So here, for example, we have position is a struct with 2 float values. And so we're adding an entity in, and we're giving it the 2 constructor arguments, which I'm guessing just goes up to down, maybe, by default. I doubt there's any, like, IDE nonsense that would fill this out for me, huh? That would, like, write, like, X here and Y here. Entity is the entity ID to add the component to. Auto entity equals registry.create. So when you do registry.create, it returns a new ID, I suppose. So you're saying we're emplacing a position struct in the registry with that ID. So I guess it is like a hash map sort of thing then, right? Maybe more efficient than that, but it's basically like a hash map. And we're constructing... Create makes a new empty entity without any components. Okay. I'm assuming that class is basically just like it's got nothing in it, right? You add components to it. Okay. For every other one, so if this is a common, if you're not programmers, chat, I don't know how many, maybe all the non-programmers have left now, but this is just like you're checking to see if it's an even number, that's all. If the remainder 2 is 0, essentially. You see this a lot. So every other one, place in velocity. So we're placing in a position 10 times. Oh, you are still here. Hey everyone. Are you enjoying yourselves? Welcome to my lecture. I haven't studied the material before. So if it's an even one, give it a velocity. Give the entity a velocity. God, that's bloody loud. Thanks, Fjord. You can see the IKEA scissors too if you like. This is what we pet these days. Thanks for the 7 months, dude. Hey. Okay, cool. So we're adding position 10 times, and then for every even numbered position, we're giving it a velocity. Is that how that works? Where's the gay scorpions? Is the Fumo on vacation? No, she's here. You're just the student that walked into the wrong lecture, but you're too awkward to leave. That's right. And now I want to listen to Zelda music. I thought it was going to go like... Ba, 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 ba. Okay. But is this how you add extra... Oh, God. Do I have any mods? I don't think I do I? Delete. There we go. Nearly had some people click on a phishing link for a second. Is this how you add components? It's... Oh, God. Oh, no. Alright. Oh, God. Alright. I'm sure that's the last one. Hang on. I need to disable links in chat. Oh, God. No. How do I do that? Give me a second, chat. I got to do some admin. Thank God I can delete stuff from this menu. How are there so many? I don't know. Settings. Moderation. Block hyperlinks. There you go. Alright, chat. Someone try to post a hyperlink. It should be banned. Post like google.com or something. Does it work? Hyperlink. This does not work. Do I need to hit save maybe? There's no save button. Sex.com. Google.se. Ugh. Google. Alright. Your channel's chat will automatically delete post. Maybe it takes a while to get set. Alright, well, I'll keep this window open just in case more show up. Maybe they only had 5 bots. It's like some really poor scammer. Hi there. Alright, so it's working now. Okay, poggers. Well, that was fun while it lasted. It's like an event in like Skyrim, right? Like bots appear. Okay, poggers. Thanks, chat. It works now. Okay, cool. That should fix that. What the heck? I started Entity for the wrong reason. I'm happy for you. Entity is a header-only library, so including the entity header is enough to include the entire library and use it. Ooh, for people who are only interested in entity component, consider only adding the registry header. QuickTime event completed. Oh shit, I just launched Discord by accident. Fuck off, Discord. I mean, fuck off, Discord. I mean, heck off, Discord. You need a compiler. Great. Alright, so this looks quite fun, actually. This looks fairly simple. This is a good sample. You have entity in the project, so you can just include it. Fandabby-dozy. So we just need to make... I mean, we can make some of these, right? Is a component... It doesn't even extend anything. It's just arbitrary. A component's just anything. Anything can be a component. Does it have to be a struct, maybe? Or a class, I suppose. Is C++ where structs are just private classes? Oh, wait. Public-facing classes. Because a few languages do that, right? Any kind of type. Oh, that's sick. So you don't have to like extend component. It's just anything. It's like a good old like T or a wildcard or something. Okay, fantastic. That's awesome. So you're really just attaching any data to any object. That's powerful. I like that. That's sick. Hang on, that kind of solves the single. I guess that's the point of it. That solves the single inheritance thing, right? Where you're like, oh man, I want to inherit from all this crap, but not that, and blah blah blah. You just plop it in a component. You can stack them up. Dude, that's extremely poggers. Yeah, it's half the point. I feel so smart. I mean, you're so smart. Try to make Elkov happy. Okay. Is there a bigger document somewhere? Check out the wiki. The other half is that it's dumb fast. Is it dummy thick though? Please answer. Because I feel a bit dummy thick sometimes. Actually, I had a good healthy dinner today. I stir-fried some like smoked tofu, some courgettes. I like shredded a carrot so it would cook faster. Had it with some rice and bulgur wheat, some spices and a little tiny pinch of sugar. Don't tell anyone. It makes it better. Some like almonds. Tasty. Oh, hey, Yin got banned. Shit. Hang on. Chat. Hang on. That was a real chat member. Hang on. Who's been? If you're still watching, if you're banned, like tell me on Discord and I'll unban you. How do I know if someone's banned or not? You're not. You're not. Actually, if you're banned, it deletes your messages, right? You're banned. Hang on. I'll slash unban. Maybe. Is that right? You're not. It says Hey Yin is not banned from this channel. Okay, I'll keep Discord open. If you got banned somehow by accident, I'm sorry. Let me know on Discord. I'll fix it. Just post it anyway. Put it in general. All right. I don't know how AutoMod handles people posting emotes and links. You click the name and it says account suspended or deactivated. Oh, fuck. Well, I've got Discord open. Oops. Apparently, it says I banned 5 bots. I don't see anyone called Hey. Oh, I deleted Hey Yin's message. Well, Hey Yin says hi everything on your stream. This is a bot, isn't it? Hey Yin was a bot. Yeah. What video game is this? This is Microsoft Edge. Oh, you said it was a bot. Oh, sorry. I got really worried. I thought I banned a chat member for a second. All right. All right. We're looking at titties together. End titties from The Lord of the Rings. Treebeard. Only trees. Am I funny? I think you have to make a joke every like 5 minutes as a streamer, otherwise people lose interest. I'm sorry. All right. They probably banned, like Twitch probably auto banned them because they posted in 50 different channels. All right, give me the crash course. Crash course configuration. Oh, this is nice and short. Entity is customizable. Poggers. Definitions are intended as parameters to the compiler. All right. I don't care about these right now. Check me to containers. Yeah, I don't need to worry about these, yeah. The standard C++ library has some containers and it's hard to do better, but it's easy to do worse. Entity doesn't replace anything else that isn't needed, but it tries to fill in gaps. Oh, cool. Hey, Blank. Nice to see you. Heck, everyone else in chat. Blank's here. How are you? The bot posted a link. I love the spirit emotes. I love spirit. A dense map is a hash map that aims to return a packed array of elements as to reduce the number in jumps in memory during iterations. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, because hash maps, right? If I remember my like uni, right? If you want a quick course chat, all right? A hash map, right? Instead of storing stuff in an array, like where you have like, 10 positions and you store stuff at position 0, 1, 2, 3. In a hash map, you store stuff by a special value, like a hash, it's called, or you can call it. And the idea is instead of having to flick through an array bit by bit, you get there in an order 1. It's like an instant. If you know the hash, poof, you can get it out of the bucket. But I think the way that they're actually stored internally is like it takes up like a shit ton of they allocate like an insane amount of memory relative to like an array. I don't know if this is right, but I feel like it doubles in size every time you try to store something out of the bucket, and you end up with this enormous chunk of memory where stuff is only stored sporadically. It's not all packed together like an array where you can have stuff literally right next to each other in memory. If it's a hash map, stuff is kind of like plodded around, and it's a little inefficient. I assume. I think that's how that works. It's been a while. Oh my god.
Here is some money instead of beer.
Yo, thanks, Kilo. Holy shit. Thanks for the £50. Oh my god. There's no donation goal up right now, but I meant to put one up for the capture card. I don't know if that's relevant to you, but thank you for that. It helps a lot. I've spent a lot of money on getting the stream set up for next year. Well, it's actually later this year. It's so soon. We're leaving in like 2 months to do travels. Isn't that exciting? Thank you, Kilo. I'm going to buy chocolate for Chris. Again. Let's do capture card. Get Okayu statue. Dude, I want the Okayu statue. There's the Okayu like sleepy statue. It's like £30. But I can't get it. You love travels? Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, hopefully we can keep up the streams while we're gone. Sorry. Thank you, Kilo. That's very kind. It depends on what kind of addressing scheme your hash map is using. There's lots of different ways to make them with different trade-offs. Yeah, but the base idea is like you're trading space for time because you can get something instantly. But the way it's stored is a little... Sleepy statue. Which one's that? I'll find it for you. Do you want to look at anime figurines together, chat? Hang on. Okayu Sleepy statue. Caillou, which I don't know how to find it. There was this. Oh, it's the one she's wearing like just a t-shirt. I'm not gonna show it on my stream. It's called Relax Time. Nekomata Okayu. It's like a £30 statue. I really want it. Don't tell anyone. The chocolate gremlin consumes at a frightening rate. My brother. With modern hash tables, I'd say it's more like trading time for time spent at a different time. Dude, I love hash everything. Hash maps, hash sets. Hash me up, brother. That one is good. It's cool. I'm going to buy so many anime figurines in Japan. Can you believe this is what I ended up doing, chat? There's like, is this what you ever thought? You saw me years ago playing like Team Fortress. You were like, yeah, this guy's going to be going to Japan to buy plastic. That's my boy. That's my guy. That's right there. Anyway, sorry. Dense map, dense set. That's cool. Cooperative scheduler. Vector is a default part of C++, right? I don't think that's standard, isn't it? I'm proud of you. Hell yeah. Cooperative scheduler. Processors are a useful tool to work around the strict definition of a system and introduce logic in a different way without resorting to other component types. Okay. A typical task inherits from a process class that stays true to the CRTP idiom? I don't know what that is. Search the web. Bing.com. Curiously recurring template pattern. Is there a dark mode? Whatever. It's a C++ originally thing in which a class X derives from a class template instantiation using X itself as a template argument. What? God. It's a thing you do to work around the fact that C++ doesn't have reflection. Ah. Oh yeah, it doesn't, does it? Oh. God. What am I going to do? Inheriting from a template class. This is what it looks like in code. Yeah. The purpose of doing this is using the derived class in the base class. From the perspective of the base object, the derived object is itself but downcasted. Therefore, the base class can access the derived class by static casting itself to the... Yeah? You make a base class that takes the derived class as a template parameter. Babom. Babom. And then the base class can use that to implement stuff. Oh, okay. So if you had base class animal and you derived from that dog, which has some method to shake tail, does that mean the base class can shake tail? Is that how that works? Can the parent call stuff from the child? Is that how that works? That seems odd. That can't be right. That sounds stupid. Whatever. The key here is it doesn't require virtual methods. Okay. Fine. No dynamic dispatch. Okay. I'll need to remind myself about all that, which would be slow. Okay. Should have written this bloody project in Kotlin. Okay. Well, lambdas and functions can't be used with this. Bloody hell. Scheduler. I don't want my entire stream just to be... I did want to do some coding today. I don't just want to sit and flick through the docs. I'll do this on like the sofa at some point. Send me to the entity component system. This is the bit I really care about. I guess this is what they said when you could just include the header, right? You can't use it as a polymorphic class. Yeah. Okay. This is the only bit I really care about. Are you digging into the insanity of C++ templates and inheritance? You know what? I'm scratching the surface and it feels good. It's got a bit of an itch. Alright, this is what I care about. A header-only, tiny and easy to use entity component system module written in modern C++. Typeless and bitset free. It implements a sparse set-based module that doesn't require users to specify the set of components. So you don't have to say, these are the components. You can just use them. Like, you don't have to have some, like, source of truth line somewhere. You don't need to know that stuff to use entity, yeah. What travels are you doing? Oh, we are going to the UK for a bit, like a month or two. We're going to Australia for like 3 months. And we're going to Japan for like a couple weeks. And then we're going to Scotland for a bit. And then we're coming back to the Netherlands. So it's going to take place over like 6 months from like March to September. Hey Goat, thank you for the raid. Hello, how are you? We're talking about travels. Because it's my programming stream and that's what we do. That's a lot. It's an insane amount of traveling, yeah. We're going to pack all of everything we need to travel in like one big suitcase. I don't know how it's going to work, but it's going to be fun to find out. Thank you, Goat. What were you streaming? Hello. Should be good. But yeah, I mentioned earlier, what kind of magic am I up to? I'm doing the magic of PowerPoint presentations. We are in the most exciting program of all time, Microsoft Edge, and I'm reading the documentation for Entity, an entity component system library for C++. Because this is an exciting stream. You were doing web dev. Oh, sick. You're doing some personal projects, or what are you up to? You read docs. I know, I have to, though. If I don't read the docs, my chat's going to eat my head. They're going to bite it off. Don't pack too much, you always do, yeah. Personal-ish. Oh, sick. Something for the CV, at least. That's exciting. Oh, well, I hope you had fun. If you want a quick lowdown on what we're actually doing, we're working for the like 4 or 5 years ago, we worked on a bullet hell video game for like half a year, and then we dropped it for a bit, and then last couple of months I started slowly working on it again, but we're starting from scratch and doing things properly. There's not really much to show right now, so we're starting and we're trying to get a good baseline. So we're just reading through these docs for now. Run the game. I'll run the game for you. Look, have a look. This is not the game. Or is it? There you go, check this out. This is the sample that Donut Viking chap provided for me. Here we go. The last project we did was in SFML. This one is in SDL2, I think, and Donuts helped me with the boilerplate by making a library called Donut Library or something, which does all the work for me, and I'm really lazy and awesome. Did you know you can avoid 10 minutes of reading docs by doing random things for 2 hours straight? I'm well aware of that. Better than reading Tony Gaddis books, excuse me? That's what the inside of your dog head looks like, yeah. Raw. Yeah, we're doing pretty ground up here. This is a bullet hell, yeah. I mean, maybe I can find like a link to like YouTube. Hang on, my like old one, YouTube. Woolen WouHou. Maybe this search. Oh, it does work. Oh dear God, what have I done? Is that really what I called the last video? God, I'm great. All right, here you go. No, click on the video. Here we go. I'm gonna hear myself talk. Oh God, 2020. Oh no. Here you go. If you're curious, just like flick through that. This is what we were working on before. Put the music back on. You skip like halfway through towards the end, you can see the game in the bottom right. Whoever wants. Anyway, there's that. That's that. Have a look. That's what we were doing. That's what we're getting back to. So we're starting from scratch to do things nicely. Pink. All right. Anyway, back to Entity. God, the day goes so quick when you're having fun, doesn't it? Here we go. So it's typeless. You can just instantiate the core class by just having a registry. That's really damn cool. And you don't have to list all the components there in the registry. You just make one. That's superb. Tony Gaddis books are some of the best C++ learning books. It's great for beginners. Is it? Am I going to recognize the cover for it? Tony Gaddis. C++. Strawberries. Global edition. I don't recognize the fruit covers. Tony Gaddis. It seems like his C++ stuff's been reprinted a lot. I must have seen one of these at some point. That's cool. Starting out. Ah, yeah. Beautiful. Second edition, yeah. Fruit. They're not expensive either. Well, we're about to go traveling for half a year. It's probably not a good time to buy a big C++ hardback, but I do kind of like the vibe of having a bunch of programming books. Actually, I don't have one on me. It's probably in the UK somewhere. But I did have like some cool game dev books that I got from my uni library, like when I was at uni a few years ago. It was like £1. They were like giving them away basically. I used one of them as a monitor stand for a while, actually. The Kindle versions. Get the Kindle versions. I don't have a Kindle. Maybe I could get it on a tablet somehow. Or look through it. That's good. Thank you for the idea. Thanks for the suggestion. When you were working in a very specific library, DevWit was terrifying. You were among like 3 people on Earth that knew what was going on, and now there's 2 people out there. My word. You have a way outdated OpenGL book on your bookshelf. You got it for $5. I love programming books. All your old books become monitor speaker stands at some point. Currently, my monitor stand is my these headphones, like the box they came in, the like Sony headphone box. Probably could use a cheaper thing as the stand, but it does the job. It keeps it at the right height. Both my monitors, despite being completely different sizes, are at the almost exact same eye line. Anyway, sorry. So, component library, nice and easy to use. You build your own. It's designed as a set of containers that are used as needed, like a vector or any other container. It doesn't attempt to take over the user base or control its main loop or process scheduling. Unlike more or less well-known models, it makes use of an independent pool that are extended via static mixins. Dude, that's my favorite sort of Pokeball. Alright, pay-per-use. Everything's designed around the principle that users only pay for what they want. The trade-off's normally performance and memory usage, but this is quick. All or nothing. The T** pointer is always available to all instances of the component T. This is one of the cornerstones. So a pointer is always available to all the instances. So does that mean every what did you call it? Kinesthetic? Whatever. Every movement component, can it access every other movement component? Is that how that works? You'll repost this in case you didn't see it. You can get away with just using registry.create, registry.inplace, and registry.view, and maybe .get components. Okay, I just wanted to flick through, but maybe I'm looking too much into it. This is quite a long page, actually. All right. Null entities, helpers. All right, we'll flick through this another time because this will take forever. I'm lost my voice. Do you hear it? Did you just hear my voice disappear in real time? Oh, multi-threading. It's not thread safe. Cock. Right, anyway, well, we hide that. Edge. Okay, chat. let's get started. Did we have a component? How do I want to sort this? Let's make a player first of all. So our player, you had an example you mentioned earlier. I don't know, you haven't used entity in this yet, have you? No. Let's make a player. The player is going to have some, I don't know, maybe like a drawing component and a movement component and a keyboard input component. Does that sounds sensible? Just for now? Wait, what did Kilo write? You pray forever picks up your vacation work. You bit-banged a proprietary flash chip protocol. Bit-banged? Oh my god. Not in my stream. Alright. That's cool. How do I want to do this? Should I make a components folder? Entity. Ah, here we go. Let's make a new folder called components. I don't know how I'm going to order it eventually, but this is just how I'm doing it for now, because I need to write something. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here at an empty screen. You know? This example you gave was position. I'm not going to use kinematics, because it sounds difficult. I want to keep things easy. It might be the right thing, but I like keeping it simple. Hang on, how do I make a new... I just need a new file. In your latest project, you had a single file called components.header in the systems folder because all the components are small. Okay, you know what? I'm going to stick to your advice then. I'll make a components header. It's been 6,000 years since I've last written C++. Like, actually, so forgive me because I have no idea what I'm doing. Define. Could you give me a quick crash course on what the if-def thing means? If and define. Oh, if this isn't defined, define it. Okay, I remember that bit. And then we want to call this. Do we need to do this? You ever try using Godot? Nope. I'm doing this as like as a what's the word? Educational exercise. I'm normally a mobile developer, so I think I'm a pretty good programmer, but I normally do stuff in like Kotlin and Swift and Java and stuff. I'm not used to C++. I wrote my like degree in it years ago, and I did this project a few years ago, but it's all gone out of my head. So I'm doing this as like a way to get into the nitty gritty part of programming I normally don't. Like with Android, you have to fuck around with Google and the life cycle. You don't have to worry about entity component systems. So I'm just doing this as like a fun thing on the side. Yeah, you got the idea. Make sure to give the header guard a different... Oh, yeah, different name. But I was just thinking about it. How about I call this WouHou components HPP or .hpp? HPP. Oh, you've named it folder system, have you? Actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this components folder. Because this is maybe unnecessary. What are the examples you gave? I'll steal those. Struct. Position. Struct. Oh wait, you need to do semicolons everywhere. I don't remember. Probably not like that. Let's call it physics. No. Let's just steal your ideas for now. Why don't you like the structs? Is it because it's on a different line? Yes, you do need the semicolon. Alright. Dope. When you were learning low level, you're pretty hyped to use C++ when most people use C. You're using standard hobbyist things, not proprietary messy chips. Chips. Tasty chips. Hey, Bowser. Anyway, for me, this is low level. You know, you don't fiddle with this. I don't know how many more times I should explain it. My entire stream is just going to be me saying, "Oh, normally I do mobile." You're going to be so sick of it, so I won't. All right. Position. I don't know. It's just do like float x float y. Physics. This is undefined. Sprite undefined. Animation undefined. Movement input undefined. All right, fine. Cool. So these can just be my components. So I can just chuck these around as much as I like then, right? Let's make a player entity. You have vector types like glum vec2 if you include glm.hpp. Vec2 being a... Oh, so I don't have to have xy position. I could use a vector. And how do I do include? Hashtag include? Like that? Alright, so I can do vector types. Vec2. That looks weird. No, I guess that's right. Actually, no, vec2. Isn't this a... Shouldn't this be like a vec2 of like that? I have no idea how you write C++, huh? How have you done it over here? Vec2 is a float by default. Oh, okay. I guess it's used for positions and stuff, huh? Okay. Well. Cool. Let's just stick with that for now then. We've got our component stuff set up. Entity. So should I make a player entity, or is that weird? File. Vec2 is also a vector of float. It's to mimic GLSL. Okay. Fancy. Player entity. Should I call it player entity? That seems a bit... What's the word? Silly. Let's just call it player.hpp. Is that silly? Do I need to do that? Hang on. If I'm in... Do I need to make like an entity factory or something? Oh god, he's a Java developer. No, but do I need to make... Instead of defining a player, there's no such thing as the player, right? It's just an entity that I'm going to call player, and I'm going to attach some crap to it. But if I do this in the proper... this way, there shouldn't be a player class. There might be like a player component, right? But there should there might be like some player specific crap, but that should just be a component that I attach to that entity. There shouldn't be a player class at all, then, right? If I've got that right. Nice doggo short. Oh, thank you. How does the short work? Did you find it different? You've missed law since Donut is a chap now. Has he not always been a Viking chap? Alright, let's have a look. I'm refreshing my YouTube page. The number of subscribers ends in 8. Do you think if I refresh it's going to be 9 or 7? Struct position GLM... Oh, hang on. Sorry, I've been silly. Struct position... Wait, hang on. What? Struct position... Extend... Oh, shit. So you can just... Can you do that? Oh. Is this the syntax for inherits, or like is a type of? Again. Learning C++ again. The face is supposed to be a colon. Face? That's sick. It's fine type position as a member. You're not sure it's allowed. TikTok. It's like TikTok. If your subscribers watch shorts, they'll probably have Doggo reviews show up in them. But is that the only place they show up? Should I leave them up? Should I not unlist them? Okay, well, I mean, the YouTube thing just doesn't load. I'll leave it. I want to keep this for now because I'm curious to... I mean, can I even build? What's my build function? Control B? Nope. Control B hides the left for some reason. I must have like a shortcut for this thing, right? Build. No work to do. Alright. What did you suggest earlier? You recommend a templates header file with functions like create player. Are you not allowed to write titty? I can't... Is that right? That can't be right. Alright. Entity. Let's make a templates.header. Sure. Why not? Template.header. Let's do the namespace. What was it? If not if not defined, what are we going to call it? WouHou entity templates header. If it's not defined, it's probably not the right syntax. That's right. If it's not defined, then define it. Define? I don't think that's right. And then end if. And we do name space templates. I probably thought templates HPP was a link. No titty allowed. Build using the command line. I can build with the command line. It's one of these. Actually, I don't remember what we had a script for it somewhere. We're just using Ninja. You just use namespace WouHou everywhere. Oh. Do I need to do that? Do I need to? I must, right? Surely. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Thanks for the advice. Game. Namespace WouHou, lowercase. If not defined, header, define. Oh, that was right. If not defined, WouHou entity components, define it. End if. Namespace WouHou. Templates. Namespace WouHou. I was about to write fun. Isn't that fun? You write Kotlin, you write fun all the time. What's up? What's wrong with C++? That's right, I think. Hello, the game father. How are you? I'm doing alright, thank you. Alright, how the fuck do I write a method? There you go. You're like, oh, this dingus. Oh, you just make it a void. Do you miss underscore it underscore? The clown? Alright, I don't know, maybe it returns an entity. Oh, you need to include entities. Hashtag import. What's the entity thing called? Hang on. NTT source? You mean Kotlin? I love Kotlin. Doing alright, that's good to hear. Alright, I'm not sure why I need to do something funny here. Wait, should template player not return the player object? Hang on, how do I import this? Import. Important. That's not what I was searching for. ntt/ntt.header. Is this not right? Why can you not find that? Also, it said I can do entity/registry. Like I can do this. Oh wait, hang on, what did I do? Oh, I did import, like an idiot. Alright. The nice thing about not returning a new entity is that you can chain compose multiple templates into one. Okay. Alright. Template. Void. What have you written? Template. Wait, why are you calling it template player? Entity. Position? Shouldn't I use the position component to start it? Should I just pass in the component? Modules are not yet mainstream in C++. You could pass the component or raw arguments, whatever makes it easier to use. I would rather inject my dependencies. This is my life. That's what I would rather do. I don't think the player needs to this method needs to know how position is created. What do I want to do then? I want to create a new... Oh, I don't need to create a new entity. I need to... Do I need to pass in the registry for this? Right? Surely I need to pass in, like, registry. Oh, wait, what's wrong with position? Unknown type position? What do you mean? It's... WouHou? Like that? What do you mean you're unknown? Am I stupid? Did I not? Track position. I need to fucking include stuff. Oh yeah. Do you have a like an auto include in this editor? IDE. Like an auto import plugin, so I don't have to remember this. If you tab complete, it should do that. It doesn't. Auto import. C++. Does this work? Works with TypeScript and TSX. I mean, it has 2.8 mil. Maybe this works? It seems odd that I need to manually do that. It's not that much typing. Yeah, but if you write 100,000 files, you're wasting an insane amount of your life. Oh. Hang on, how do I include a local thing? What's the syntax for that? IntelliJ spoiled us. I love IntelliJ. I could not live without it. Oh, of course. Is that right? God, what's with the different syntax? Is it because it's local versus from a library? That seems needlessly confusing. Anyway, I'm sure there's some fun difference. Pretty much, yes. Cool. Alright, what was I gonna write? And wait, no, hang on. I need to. Do I need to like in place in the registry dot in place? What am I doing? Hang on. They're the same except quotes checks to a local folder first. Okay. Let me look at the docs. There was an example on the front page. Wait, this is weird. What are you trying to make me do here? You're passing in... So I guess here, when I'm calling this method, I will have created a new entity. I'm passing that in to turn it into a player? What's the point of this? You forgot the registry argument. Don't forget you need it. Yeah, you need to take it by reference. Oh yeah. How do I do that in C++? It's one of these boys, isn't it? No, one of these old classics. The point is to take an empty entity and turn it into a player. Why? Alright, fine. The syntax for this is... You in place it again, basically, right? So this is the example from the GitHub. So we've got an empty entity. It doesn't have any components set into it. So we're going to provide... Hang on, why are you lowercase? No, that's not right. Take the class position from this file. We're going to place in this entity, not a new one, but this one. And the arguments are going to be that position. That should work. Why are you angry? This is defined in a header file. Oh. Well, that's fine, isn't it? I thought you said I could do this like a normal person and just have everything in one file, inline. Beautiful. Like I can avoid having to do the header body thing because I'm not 100 years old. That's right, I'm a Zoomer programmer. That's why you give it some basic arguments like starting position, then we have the actual code, we'll define what components. Known to use WouHou prefix when you're already in the WouHou namespace. Oh yeah. That's incredible. Alright, lovely. I think we need to have a component for like being able to go off screen, right? Or maybe that should be part of the movement. Physics, I guess, could be movement and collision, or should those be separate? Because physics feels like it's a huge thing, right? Does that not seem like a massive... Like, why would a bullet need to have... Well, actually... I guess physics could have solid... Oh, you had a separate collision one, did you? Because, yeah, you'll have stuff that won't collide, right? Yeah, alright. That's nice. I'm thinking, though, physics, we can start off with something nice and savoury, right? We can have, what's a boolean called in this? Just bool? Is solid. There you go. Just to use like Game Maker as an example, where you'd have like solid collision and not solid. And then we can fuck about with that later, I guess. Unless is solid should be in collision. No. It's for adding acceleration velocity, and the collision stuff is defining the hitbox. Okay. Okay, well, let's maybe ignore this for now. Maybe solid is unnecessary. Or it could be its own component. Alright, whatever. Take me to templates. We're going to pass in a position. We're going to pass in... Would we need to pass this shit in? Am I not creating this in here? Creating player... We want to... Well, we don't need to pass in all this shit. We know the player's going to have a collision, right? We know the player's going to have a physics. Whatever else was in this bloody file. Let's just drag them all in. We're going to have a physics. We're going to chuck a sprite on the animation. Yeah, just give this all to the player. Using middle mouse for multi-select's kind of funny. The nice thing about ECS is that you don't need flags for is solid because you can just decide to give it a collision component. Yeah, that's what I think I realized. All right, so this kind of works then, right? Is that correct? We're passing in a reference to the registry, so we're not passing around the whole registry. We're just passing the memory object, but we're passing the actual entity in to be modified. And by entity, this really means, like, something with an ID. Yeah. Beautiful. That's pretty much correct. Alright. This function here is where, like, my Java-based programming hates it. Because I know it's not the C++ thing, but in Java, obviously, you don't have much control over passing by value and reference. So usually you'd return an object at the end. You know, you return the entity again, and then when you call this function, you do entity equals and then this function. So the fact that you're just basically passing something into a box to be nibbled at by sharks and then pulling it out is something I need to get my head around again. You'd make the position input a regular vector, but that's up to you. Yeah? What's wrong with the GLM vec2? This seems fine. I think this is fine. This is fine. Alright, so... No, you mean the argument. Is that right? Doesn't matter, does it? This is a vec2. That doesn't matter, does it? I don't see the issue with that. Oh no, I'm out of water. Okay. Get rid of these things. Okay, so we've got a thing that can create a player. That's perfect. None of these do anything yet, and that's okay. We go back to our game.header. We can start... Actually, let's do a commit quickly. Git. Actually, hang on. Let me do git and another thing. Didn't I have git bash? Yeah, here we go. Let me make a quick commit before we start fucking stuff up, because I'm going to start tearing out some of this sample code that you've written. cd c/projects/ WouHou project. Git status, git add all, git commit -m, and the message is going to be added components. And I'm going to do git status again. All right, cool. So now I'm going to start tearing out some of the donut stuff. Now the position derives from vec2, it's not that different, but otherwise it might make it slightly easier to just... Okay. I'll be honest, I'm going to leave it for now. I don't want to spend too much time on that sort of thing. Let's start removing some of these donut things. Goodbye carrot cake. We just need to like clean things up. It's getting a bit messy in here. Bean can stay, obviously. Is it really going to kick me all the way down here every single time? That can't be right. Textures. Test? Oh god, get out of here. Music, shaders, models, get rid of the bunny. Sorry, bunny. Get rid of the carrot cake. We can keep the fonts and stuff. Mouse button left, attack and confirm. Oh, nice. Instead of position glm vec2. Is that really how you have to write that? You can't just, it doesn't just use the constructor for vec2. Really? You can't just instantiate that can't be right. Does it not have constructor overloading? What do you mean? Well, I'd have thought if position is inheriting from glm vec2 and doesn't have its own constructor defined, that it would use the constructor of the thing that it's inheriting from. Is that not how that works in C++? Because position is a glm vec2 right now. So it should use its constructor, surely? Alright, well, anyway. God, this is messy. No, you would have to explicitly say using vec2 in the position in the definition of position. Damn. What a language you've got here. Okay, fine then. In which case, I'll do that then. This still works, I think. Not sure how the constructor works for this. Like how it works with the args thing, like how that works. I'm just gonna assume it's black magic. You have to explicitly bring in the vec2 constructor. Huh. Is that that's just normal C++ stuff then? Okay. Fine. Whatever. Let's go back. Game. Donuts graphics. Can I hide this in the editor? Can this be small? Whatever. Namespace app, donut app, whatever. Game options. Fine. Really, if you want to be a good boy, you'd make this like that. You can hide it by scrolling down. You're a genius. Okay. So I'll just get rid of all the examples for now, just because it's taking up space. We can come back to this at any time. We've got version control. Initialize sound stage is fine. I just want to keep things nice and simple. Yeah, we want to make this functional right now. We can add back to it later. Draw background. We're going to leave that for now. Draw world. Let's keep the... didn't you have like a special... What was like the scribble thing called? We don't need to keep the like 3D boy. Actually, we can keep one of them. We'll keep the background. Draw world. Hang on. Where are you being called? Draw background. Draw world. Draw UI. Draw FPS counter. Draw world. Bunny transformation, I'm sorry, can be disappeared. You deleted the 3D models anyway. I did, I know. I'm thinking I can copy this stuff. Wait, hang on. Test texture. Oh, it's this. Let's keep this for now. Actually, it's just the render pass bit that I need, isn't it? Instead of dot model, I need sprite instance, I guess. This would be the player, I think. How do I get to the end of the line in this? Phenomenal emote. It's a really good emote. Alright, bean texture I'm going to delete for now, but the bean will remain, don't worry. Test texture, you can disappear. Sprite atlas. What are you? This is just testing a sprite atlas, is it? Okay, we can delete that for now as well. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Flip vertically. Cool. I like that you've included like little hints like this. That's cool. I like that. Carrot cake positions. I can get rid of this stuff. No sound for now. Just get rid of all the sound. That's fine. Right now, draw world is for drawing 3D stuff and draw UI is for 2D stuff. Okay, thank you. In which case then I will replace this. What is it? Shift F6? No? What's a rename? F2. Draw physics objects. Draw sprites. We'll do draw sprites, and we can put all the sprite instance stuff in here. Hang on, I need to get some more water. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. Do not post anything ever. It's illegal. Alright. Sprite atlas, do a load of that. We can keep the Swedish. We can keep the FPS meter. That's not an FPS meter. Fine. Oh, this stuff's like just public. Alright. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I'm gonna move all my variables to the top, because that's where I normally would have them. He is inside the purple boy. Take me to the top of the purple boy. Is he a private boy? Oh, I guess you have it separately like this, huh? Alright, chuck it up here then. My, like, monkey brain... My monkey brain has variables, crap, methods, and then sometimes variables and crap switch around. Sometimes I pop the crap at the bottom, but it's usually variables above the methods in my head. What's protected in C++ again? It's this class and anything that inherits from it. It's not like package protected or file protected or anything like that, is it? Or is it? Yes, okay. Because every bloody language reinvents visibility. Whatever. Kotlin makes everything public by default. Technically it could be private in this class because it's final. Oh. You made it protected because it's protected in the base class. Okay. You've just done this bracket thing so you can reuse the name, right? Okay. Can you not reuse render pass stuff? Is it you can't reuse the object? You need to make a new one every time. Like if I'm drawing 1,000 sprites, do I really need a different render pass for each one? Can I not just pass the same one in for all of them? How does render pass work? It would seem easier if I could just have one. Alright, tick. Carrot cake previous position is the current position. Previous position is current. Okay, so this is where I would do physics shit. Oh, tick info. Process tick count. Process tick time. Tick interval. That's beautiful. You changed it so you can't clear a render pass. You make a new one. You make one, add your stuff, and render it. So you would add all your sprites to one. Oh, okay. Sure. So it's more like I'd use like 3 or 4. Should I be creating it every single draw cycle? I can't store them as like sprite draw cycle and background draw cycle. I mean, I guess the cost of creating an object in C++ is rather small, but you know, if you're doing it thousands of times a second. Prepare for display. Where are you getting called? This is in the game cycle then. Run frame, and then you come from up here. So the project is this donuts application run. It was persistent in the old API, but you changed it because you thought it would be simpler. Sure? Okay. Let's just go with it for now. If it works, it works. If we have significant FPS drops, maybe we can think about it. But I imagine it's not going to be an issue right now. While the game's running, run a frame. Perfect. You calculate all the delta times. Fantastic. Increase the FPS counter. For every SDL event... Okay, so it's like quitting and Windows stuff for Windows. Okay. For ticks to process all the ticks. You specifically made a custom linear allocator for it to make sure it's as fast for you as great as possible. That's beautiful, Donut. Fantastic. How have you enjoyed working on this donut project? Has it been good? I don't know how often you make stuff for like other people, but has it been kind of fun thinking like, oh, Woolen's gonna like this. This is smart. This is cool. It must be kind of fun, right? Sorry if it seems like I'm picking bits apart. I'm not. I'm not really picking it apart. I think it's really cool. I'm just making commentary. Bye, Bad Scout. I'm actually extremely impressed with it, as you're well aware. But you know that. Anyway, as ticks happen, prepare for display. Hang on. Why was prepare for display being ran in here? Override? Oh shit. Does this extend? Oh, it extends donut application. Okay, fine. That's cool. Fair enough then. Alright. Draw UI, frame info. Parameter is unused. Well, that's fine. Oh god, it's going to consider that a warning, isn't it? There's a nice change of pace. Now you're back to grinding your head against Vulcan. Oh dear. Okay. How about we just do, we just write frame info. That should fix that warning. No? Can't do that. How about frame info? Oh, you can do that? Just chuck it into the void. Oh, lowercase. What does that do? Does it... That's odd. What does that mean? It just uses it for nothing, like it just calls it. Whatever. Chucks it into the void. Okay, to-do. Remove. Oh, there's no to-do highlighting in this. That's sad. I like it when it makes it bold. You know, bold green. Alright. Draw sprites. Undeclared identify sprite atlas. Oh shit, I deleted that, didn't I? Do I need that? Maybe I'll bring that back then. ID, test sprite. Okay, that I can change. Alright, draw. You can comment out the parameter. Okay, well I don't want to do that yet. I just, this is fine. Drawing bean texture. Bean texture is not going to be needed here, that's fine. Backgrounds. Oh, actually, you know what? This entire crap can just be removed. Do I need to avoid this stuff? Lovely. Oh, do I need to do it like this? Oh, shit. C++. There we go. Okay. Dude, they're like lo-fi music's kind of sick, though. It does make me feel like I'm studying. Initialize sound stage. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have deleted like all of this shit. Because this... Oh, this isn't even an override. You know what? I can totally delete that. Just wanted to get rid of anything. Does Kotlin not use semicolons? No, it's a human language for humans. We can get rid of... Well, we'll just comment it out for now. That's fine. Again, I'm just trying to shred this down so the only stuff here is being used, because it's bulky for the sake of learning, but not for a use. This I'm just going to leave for now. This is fine. Actually, resizable is false is fine. Full screen. I'll just leave this for now. English is semicolons. I don't think so. No, never seen it before. Delete that. Load bindings config. Hummus. Oh, I love hummus, dude. Might be one of my favorite foods these days. Like, give me like a sun-dried tomato hummus. I don't think I need the resize thing. This seems like a lot. Render resolution. Create a scaled... Oh, is this integer scaling? Const auto. Create integer scale. You do need resize. Why does this not part of the basic library? What does the default function look like? Well, I mean, not in the header. What's the default definition look like? There isn't one. Okay, so you have a base resolution. The world viewport resolution is 15 by 15. Okay, I don't know what that means. There's no default definition, it's just a callback. Okay. Do you think this should be included as part of the library if this is integer scaling? Because I presume, what does this do? Like, if you try and resize the window, instead of just letting the game run at that, it actually, like, just sort of, you know, shuffles it along to be at a proper resolution. World viewport. Oh, is 15 by 15 just some arbitrary value? It's already in the library. This stuff, you just said it was an empty. It's not. It's empty. Viewport. Oh yeah, I just think it's a link. Oh, that's why it's deleting it, because I got rid of links in chat because of the bloody spam bots. Okay. Well, I'll leave that for now. Soundstage, be gone. We'll bring you back at some point. Oh, that's cool. Examples of inputs. Return, alt. The only complicated stuff is create integer scaled. Perspective. Okay. Frame info is unused? No, I don't think so. There you go. Beautiful. There you go. Just like a little... There must be like a function that makes to-do somewhere. Like it groups them up together. To-do highlights. To-do tree. Ooh. Highlight to-dos fix me's. Ooh. What about the to-do tree? Oh, and a tree view. I like that. Perfect. I don't know how many of you use to-dos in your day-to-day, but here you go. To-do, remove. Okay, it needs to be capital to-do. I love them. Here you go. Just being able to like flick through all your to-dos in a list like this is so handy. Can I temporarily disable it? Hide to-dos. That's not it. Oh, don't hide it. Bring it back. Hide badge? Show badge. Group by tag. I was wondering if there was a way to like get rid of the highlighting, but this is fine, I guess. Maybe the FOV circulation is unnecessarily complicated. The point is to mimic the TF2CS thing. Yeah, I saw the vertical thing. I thought that's cool. If you want to be simpler, you can remove the big equation and just replace it with a const float of vertical FOV. I'll leave it for now. I like the source engine thing. That's cute. Okay. Carrot, velocity. Aim position. Alright. Poggers. Scroll input. Bunny scale. Is this still here? Oh, this is still here. Silly bunny scale. Nope. Nope. Focus input. Oh. That's cool. So if it's pressed, you set it. If it's not, you don't. I guess I'll keep that instead of deleting it. Alright, cool. Dude, the like auto shuffle when you save is so comfy. Why is this stuff getting highlighted by this plugin? Group by tag, filter tree, refresh. Hang on, is this plugin highlighting these? Let's inlay hints from clanged. Oh, okay. Fine. Dude, it goes off screen. Illegal. What's the red thing? Sprite Atlas. Okay, this is the thing I probably shouldn't have deleted. Why was I going on about Sprite Atlases so much before? Hang on then. I need to re-find the Sprite Atlas code. Does this program have a version control history viewable within? Like show all changes in files, perhaps. Because that is a nice part of IntelliJ. Source control. Changes. Oh, here we go. Game. Show me the changes. Ah, it's beautiful. I love source control. I should have learned it so much sooner. Like, I've been using it for years now, but I should have gone into it much sooner. I don't think we made enough use out of it with WouHou. Alright, where is my atlas? Here we go. Can I not separate the scrolls? You must be able to separate the scrolls, right? Right? Because I want to scroll one and not the other. Whatever. I need the, not soundstage, bunny model, sprite atlas. Alright. Cool. And this should go. You could open a new tab and drag it to the right. Okay, I was hoping it would just be like one of the editors where you just, you know, scroll wheel on the thing you want to scroll. Okay. Is this the working tree thing? Here we go. Alright, Sprite Atlas. Alright, cool. So, textures slash, instead of test.png, we're going to use player16.png. Flip vertically is false. What other stuff like this is there? Desired channel count. Oh shit. You can have a 2-channel image. Alright, so this builds. Does this run? I don't think it'll do anything. Like when... Oh, failed to load test.png. Oh, here we go. Test texture. What? Sorry. What's the difference between a sprite and a texture here? Image LDR. Wait, what's LDR? Loading an LDR image. Load dynamic range? Sprite is part of the Sprite Atlas. Is the Sprite Atlas technically a texture then? Is texture's just like an image, a bitmap to load into the graphics card? And a sprite is like a subsection. Image in a long distance relationship. Yes, the Sprite Atlas is just a texture. Okay. Have you written some fancy code where I define a Sprite Atlas, I load other textures into it, and all these textures get converted into parts of the atlas, and then you delete all the textures? Like you build up a bitmap of other bitmaps. Yes. Smart boy donut. Is this because I said I'm weirdly obsessed with Sprite Atlases now? Alright, that's cool. I like that. Poggers. LDR. Oh yeah. Low dynamic range. So it doesn't have to be LDR, it can just be a image. Oh, it's not an LDR. I guess there's maybe no options. Hang on. It has to be an image LDR or an image HDR. Image is just a base class. Wait, does low dynamic range not mean like look like shit? No, wait, hang on. I don't use HDR. Wait, hang on. Is that even relevant for me? Am I thinking of something else? Does high dynamic range not mean HDR? LDR is 8-bit. Is HDR 16-bit or 12-bit or something? HDR is for floating point. Okay. That shows what I know. Well, LDR's for fine for this then. Okay. But if I wanted to have HDR support so you can have the brightest brights, I guess that's what you'd use. Maybe? Texture is a region of memory in the GPU and some data that describes the texture, some metadata stuff. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was wondering just in here, because we had test texture here and sprite atlas, sprite with images and stuff. So I was wondering what Donut had been doing with his library. Hello, Coffee. What am I making? I am beginning work again on a bullet hell game that I started working on like 3 or 4 years ago and then dropped. And then a couple months ago we started picking it up. Nothing much to show right now, but I'm starting to learn entity component crap. So we're just fiddling around with that. HDR is just pretty much for 3D light stuff. Okay, hello DevOps. HDR makes stuff more black or more saturated with dark contrast. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, this should be fine for now though. Try and build. Do your best. Test.png. Oh, bugger. Alright, so we can just get rid of that. 2D game. Yeah, I have the Aseprite thing open. Hang on a second. Hey, Bonfire. Nice to see you. Here we go. This is my amazing documentation. You do exist. How are you, Bonfire? Long live SDR. Let's just get no dynamic range. Just the pixels are on or off, like this image. This was describing the old game we had, where you could sort of move around and shoot, and enemies could path around and shoot you, and there was some bosses, and we had some crap loading out of files. It was cool. Some sprites. It was nice. And then this was what we were working on the other stream a couple of weeks ago. Where we were designing the new game. We're doing some outlines, very vague outlines. Just talking about, we'll have levels and players, and there'll be gimmicks, and ice level? And like, I was thinking about like, we could mess around with like different character scales, you know, like maybe the player was a bit big last time. Let's try some smaller ones, maybe. Maybe look at some palettes, that sort of thing. I had a bunch of screenshots of snowboard kids. The idea is it's like a 2D game, like a bullet hell, you know, you fly around as your character, pew pew pew, and there'll be enemies. But then in the background, maybe there'll be some sort of nighttime, super low poly, like Blender N64 looking thing going on. As a maybe. I mean, it's just, you know, design phase, but that's the idea. And it's also I can learn a bit more. I normally do mobile stuff, so it's nice to be able to practice with C++ and game dev stuff. You're tired and hungry. Power outage from a few days ago killed some of the food you had in the freezer. Oh god. I'd be looking like this if the power went out. I'd just be eating everything out of the freezer. Gotta keep it fresh. Heck. Alright, well, anyway. This should build now, right? We don't have test.png. Yay, there we go. So there's nothing on the screen of value. There's a frame rate, and there's some like sample text, part of the HUD. So now I guess we want to have a function during the draw cycle that goes through everything with a sprite and draws it. If I'm right? So we need to pass in the registry, I suppose. This is how I'm imagining it in my head, at least. Yeah, it's a good starting point. Okay, because display here, we'll draw the sprites. How do I pass in the registry here? Because I'm extending a method you've written. Should the game just hold on to the registry as like a variable? Is that fine? That's probably fine, right? That'll make it much easier. Yeah, okay. I'll keep it should it be public? Because it might as well be public if every class is gonna have it thrown around. Is this a singleton? Is the game a one-off object? Hello. Oh. Keep it private and pass it to the systems that need it. Okay, I was just thinking most places will use entities, but maybe there'll be something that doesn't. Nice to see you, Bonfire. I hope you keep well. Eat lots of nice frozen food. Right, we'll keep it private then. That's fine. Is there a way to do marks in this program? Like if I do dash dash and then a bunch of lines? No? Some IDEs let you sort of mark. Like if you do this, maybe? And it will show up in like the little thing here. So you can mark like private, protected, public, or whatever. If you made it public, it would be no better than a singleton. Okay. Alright, well, whatever. Let's have it here. We have registry. Implicit instantiation of undefined template. Do I need to define it? Oh, I guess there's nothing wrong with that, is there? How about... Is that right? No, it means you need to include entity. Oh, yeah? Really? Did I not include it earlier? I included it. Oh, hang on, this is a different thing. Entity slash component? What is it? Slash entity.header. No, there was a smaller one, right? Container? No. Config core slash... It was the registry, right? Hang on, I'll check the other file. Entity registry. Entity slash registry. Here we go. If you want us to be smart about it and only include what we're needing. Entity registry. How's that? He's happy with that. Okay, cool. I guess I should instantiate that at like game launch. Was that a function that gets called? Like some sort of like on create sort of thing. Is that this? Game options? No, that's a struct. Game. Load binding configuration. So I guess here I just create the registry, right? Was it .create? Just like that, right? You can initialize it with curly braces. Oh, I can just initialize it there. That's okay, is it? Beautiful. You don't need to do registry equals registry, I guess. You just do that. Perfect. Okay. So we're creating the registry. That's lovely. We want to... Curly braces are better than parentheses, usually. Yeah? How so? Ugh. Okay. Load bindings. Let's just do for now. Let's do like load demo scene components. I'm going to make this little function. There must be a way to like auto-generate this, right? No, of course not. View problem. Well, yeah, can you not... I just need to write one by scratch, don't I? Alright. Fine. I have been destroyed by JetBrains, haven't I? Load demo scene components. Registry dot in place. Oh, hang on. Didn't I had a thing for this, didn't I? I need to include the templates header. Include... Like that? That's not right. Templates not found. Where is it? Entity slash templates. Yeah? That's not it? There are fewer edge cases in the parser and they prevent implicit conversions. Oh, dot dot, of course. You thought he said it was loading it from a local file. Oh, I need to go up from here. Oh, I need to like think of it like I'm in the command line then, right? I need to go like upper file, down to entity. So you need to keep a consistent tree. If I like try and refactor and move files around, do I have to manually change all these includes? Surely not. Right, load demo scene components. Templates. Actually, hang on. Entity player entity equals entity. And then we needed to do template. No, hang on, actually. Template player entity. Oh, whoops. Template player. We need a registry. So we'll do registry. Is it star? It's not star, is it? Is it star then the registry, maybe? I don't really remember the syntax. Maybe just chuck it in. Registry, entity, and then a vec2 saying, I don't know. Yeah, 50.f. 50.f? Is that right? Oh, player entity. You can also add the source folder to your includes in the CMake and then use blah blah instead of blah blah to include your own. No, I'll do the relative thing, that's fine. I just need to learn. Okay. Is this really fine? Like if I just pass, I don't need to do like an extra syntax to specify that I'm passing in the registry by reference. It just knows because the parameter itself is reference. It does it explicitly. That's fine. Okay. So as long as the parameter definition says reference or value, then that is adhered to by whatever you call it as. So if I happened in here to pass in a reference to registry, and then I passed that in here. Sorry, if I passed registry by value into this as a parameter, and then I use that parameter here into template player, it would still be able to grab the reference from that value. Some people don't like that it's implicit, unlike pointers, but I kind of agree. Okay, well, this is fine. I don't mind. So we've now created our player that exists in the registry somewhere. Okay? I suppose we could technically make two players, you know? Template player. Sprite. I think Sprite needs to have a texture or something, right? Registry. No, not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. No. No. None of this. Not that. Oh! Jump scare. Dude, you gotta stop typing dots. Sprite Atlas. Alright, test sprite. Sprite Atlas.insert renderer. Alright. Here, we need a file. How about we have one of these image LDRs as part of the sprite? Components. This is fine. Oh, and to include graphics. How do I do that? Is it donut? Something like that? Oh, hang on, it's in the same... You have to do .create to make it, otherwise it's just an invalid ID. Oh yeah. Like that? The source image should be deleted as soon as it's been added to the atlas. The sprite component only needs the sprite ID from the sprite atlas. Okay. I don't know what sprite ID is. Maybe it's a float. I don't know, whatever. What is it down here? Atlas. Bloody hell. Wait, hang on, but I want to define, how do I want to store what the texture is? I think that's okay leaving it in the sprite. I mean, I guess it would be duplicated. Oh, it's a sprite ID. Okay. How do I want to do this? I mean, I could make like a big enum somewhere of every single texture, like a type safe, beautiful type safe thing. And then I could reference that sprite ID, like an image ID. I guess it would be a little bit of wasted space that every single entity would know its own sprite. I'm trying to think, how do I want to create this? I guess when it comes to creating the sprite, you have to have a ID, right? Donut slash... I would just include graphics for now, that's fine. Do you not let me do that? Star? Is that not okay? That's okay. So we actually want to have a sprite. What is it called? Graphics. Right, Atlas. Right, ID. No wildcard, really? Can I not include everything in a folder? Do you have to include individual folders? Individual files? So we need to include a sprite ID, but by the fact that you've got a sprite ID, it implies that you've already made the sprite and added it to the atlas at this point when you make this. Okay. Also, brief question. Is there any way to include some of these usings in the WouHou namespace? So I could just, anytime I want to use color in any of these files that are in the WouHou namespace, I can just reuse it. You could have made a graphics.header that collected all the files, but you thought it'd be better to see where you got stuff from. Sure. Well, it'll be easier once I've got like a basic working product, I guess. I can look at what I've already got. Right now I'm sort of fumbling in the dark a bit. The easiest part is when you've already got something sort of working and you can just sort of duplicate it over and over. Alright, well I'm not going to worry about that for now. Okay, so to make a sprite you need to have a sprite ID, and we are using a sprite. How do I move? Show me where this is being used. Alright, you don't need to. We had templates, right? How do I go between search? Template, here we go. So this shouldn't work because we need to actually be able to type in a sprite atlas. I don't like this lowercase d for ID. Template player. I'm trying to think, what's the smartest idea? Because I could pass in the sprite ID again here, and then in the main activity, or the main class, I can set up the sprite stuff, but I feel like that stuff shouldn't be in main. I guess I could pass in the atlas. It's just become very messy. I guess this is one of the downsides of components, right? You just end up having like an enormous pile of fudge. I'm gonna go with this for now. Maybe it's silly. I want to pass in the sprite atlas, so I need to include donut slash graphics slash sprite atlas, not header, something like that. Components. Oh. Sprite out. Why do I keep doing at last? At last. Alright, that's fine. And then I have this. Sprite atlas. Oh, other way. Atlas. You could make a factory class that contains all the template functions and have that store a reference to the sprite atlas as a method. Just send in the sprite ID as an argument. Yeah, but then I'm thinking if I'm passing in the sprite ID, that means that this template player doesn't do everything, you know? Really? I think this method should be able to do everything by itself. It shouldn't take a pre-made sprite unless you had some sort of pipeline set up for it. I don't want to set the precedence, you know? The factory version. So I guess this class, this templates class, could be like a component factory or something. That sounds very Java-y, doesn't it? Does it not hurt a bit to say that? Component factory could be set up, provided the atlas, provided the registry, sets everything up, creates all the components, and then just left to sit there simmering. That could work. And then I don't at least have to pass around the atlas and a registry. Think of a less Java-y sounding name. Instead of a factory, I will call it a production building. Alright. No. Alright, we'll have a new class then. Fine. Template factory. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Class template factory. What like syntax have I forgotten here? Do I need to do like one of those little boys, or how do I do it? Struct. No. Class game final. Just leave this. This needs to have this crap. That seems comfy, actually. I kind of like that now I'm thinking about it. Because now you're just passing in the entity and then the crap to build it up that it may not know about. Although, honestly, I think maybe they should be able to handle all that somehow. But this is fine. Whatever. Why do you... What's wrong with this? Why don't you want to fix this? Oh, I've forgotten to add semicolons everywhere. Is that it? It's terrified of my lack of semicolons. Why does he not want to format this? Is it? I'm assuming it can't format it because it's incorrect, but in what way is it incorrect? Tell me. What's wrong with this? Graphics is not a class or namespace name. There's a misplaced semicolon after the namespace. Really? That's not right? And a missing semicolon after class. Wait, what? Like that. I guess sprite needs to be included from somewhere. It's probably donut/sprite, right? No, wait, hang on. Sprite is... Ignore that. This is part of the WouHou name thing. What's wrong? Oh, do I need to do... You forgot the graphics alias. Graphics is not a class. Oh. Is it donut graphics? Like that? Maybe. Oh, capital G, of course. Oh no, lowercase g. Never mind. Alright. The errors and headers carry over to all files that include that header. Poggers. This is definitely not how you want me to do it, is it? Here we go. Try that. Getting a little hungry. Sprite ID. Oh, there's no sprite ID. Oh, I was going to generate that, wasn't I? I'm going to say that this class knows for now what sprite file name to use. No, actually, that's bullshit. You can pass in... I'm going to make a special new class. It's going to be called... sprite name. Sprite file name. Sprite name. It's fine to hardcode the path to begin with. Yeah, but I'm trying to think about this from a broader perspective. The paths aren't hard paths. Okay. The virtual paths with physics. Whatever. Okay, whatever. I need to get the in place stuff. Here we go. Grab this. Bonk. Go here. So, sprite ID, test sprite. No, so this is the sprite ID. This is how I'm generating that. Sprite ID equals atlas.insert. Renderer we need to grab. Image LDR we can make out of this file name that we'll pass in. You can replace any files using mod packs, even if the paths are hard-coded. Cool. Oh yeah, I remember the Quake-ish sort of system. Okay, well, whatever. Sprite name, whatever. I'm gonna make this class somewhere. Graphics. Not Control N. Bloody. There's a lot of boilerplate, isn't there? There must be a way to automate this, right? Is this so you can have separate sprites for the different characters? This is so I can have a type-safe enum somewhere. The automation is Control-C, Control-V. It's disgusting. You know, in I don't want to sound like an old man, but in like Android, you want to make like a new activity, you just IntelliJ generates like all the boiler for you. It's only like 10 lines, and you end up deleting most of them. But it's just, it saves you so much hassle. You know, it generates like all the other files you need. And you could manually make them one at a time, but when you end up creating 100 of them, having it done for you is so much easier. Not to waffle on, because Swift doesn't do that. But the Swift boilerplate is 0. You just define your bloody... You just define the class. Anyway, this is fine. You're just spoiled. You need to try some user-friendly languages. I bet you'd enjoy them. If and def, define. Wait, why am I doing hash? Stop that. Right, anyway, how do I do enums in C++? I know we've gone over this. Enums can't extend a class. Or can it? You don't have to do pragma once. I think this is better than pragma once, isn't it? Enum C++. I just want to have an enum that is like literally just the file names, but done typed safely. Well, I mean, I guess I can just define them here for now. Player 16.png. Ah. That's a pain. Oh, let's just do this for now. It's just a sample of how I'm thinking. Can I do equals? Does this work in C++? Just as like an example, we can have like stupid file names or whatever, but we can have like these nice legible points. Integer values only. Oh. Really? How to map them to strings? Enums are just integers. Well, I know they're integers, but you can't have them extend. That's a pain. X macros are the best solutions. Can I macro this? Better enums. Dude, I'm not including a library called better enums. People will flip. So there's no way to do this in C++. Like, this is overkill right now. My brother, chill. All right. We've got different priorities, I think. But yeah, sure. For now, let's leave it. We'll just do this for now. That's fine. How does this look? Oh, that doesn't look quite right. Alright. Sprite ID unidentified. I don't think so. He hates this. Oh, semicolon. Come on, try again. Missing thing before sprite ID. What am I missing? Graphics is not. Oh. Oh. Donut. Sorry, as I was asking earlier, is there a way for me to include this, like, using in every file? Or do I need to redefine the using thing everywhere? Can I not chuck this and like in the WouHou namespace, for example? Make a common with all the aliases. Just something I need to include everywhere. Okay. Well, I'll have it as a utility then. Oh, it's not control then, of course. Oh, I don't know how that works actually. Start typing. No, just make a file. All right. Yeah, common.head is fine. If def WouHou utilities common header, define it, end if namespace WouHou. All right. Game. Honk. Honk. We also want to include the donut stuff. Hang on, does this not mean that everyone will be including the donut files then? Doesn't that seem counterintuitive to your fancy idea? The identifier isn't needed after the end if. Oh crap, sorry. Oh, hang on, did I do that in another file? No, just this one. Okay. Oh, here I did it. Do that. All right, common. Get rid of that. Import? Or is it include? Include. Donut / application. So can I really not just do that? That doesn't work. Like I can't just include everything. It really has to be individual files. That does seem really silly. What's wrong? Sprite Atlas under client. What? It's right here. Oh, it's called Atlas. Okay, sorry. Oh, I had to do. Let's test this common.header, and then I can start replacing this with GFX, GFX. GFX. That looks fine. If this works. Common. If you want to avoid including a bunch of stuff in common to include compile time, you might be able to use forward declarations. Kindly explain yourself, kind sir. Forward declarations. Forward declarations in C++. Don't tell me why it's necessary. Tell me what it is. Class car, forward declaration. The compiler looks for each symbol used in the current unit. For example, namespace donut class file. It's passed from the top down. It needs to know things before they are used. This will tell the compiler that a class named file exists in the donut namespace, but doesn't tell it the entire definition. Oh god. That sounds horrible. Is that functionally not the same as me just including all this? Like if I have line by line, it's saying donut has an error. Let's just yoink this shit out of here for now. I have a pretty good computer. Heck the other developers. Hello, Cocoa Pets. No, the files include a lot more code. Very well. This is not an easy, simple solution like I thought it might be. How's it going, Cocoa? You can do that for now. Hell yeah, I'm allowed. Wee plonk. Common wee plonk. Game. I want you to include common dot header. Oh, actually, common will be in dot slash utilities slash common. I need to do that here as well, like that, and chuck it in here too. So this can be gfx. That's not right. Hang on. Templates. Dot utilities common. Use quotes. Oh fuck. It really is like a willy measuring competition sometimes, isn't it? This language. Here we go. Some like 50-year-old man in the 70s made this up. Terrible. You lost every game you played today. What were you playing, Coco? Yeah, I know an easy way of getting free compile time improvement in the future if it gets slow. Yeah, that's good to remember. Thank you. Oh, stretch. Okay, cool. Main. Why don't you exist? I think you do. I think you don't understand. Yeah, there we go. Atlas.insert. Renderer. Undeclared identifier. So we need to get renderer from the main section, wherever he is. Here? Nope. Nope. Game renderer. Cool. We'll pass that in to... Get rid of that. This can be a reference. So we'll pass that in here as well. We need to make sure this template factory thing is... How do you do a constructor in C++? Do I need to do like a... I should just Google it. Constructor. I think you just name it with the thing, right? You do like this. Something like that. And then you pass the crap in. Something like this. That's disgusting. You don't want to tab multiple lines? Really? That's really stupid. Okay, fine. I'll just not do that then. You don't need a leading. Oh, you just do that. This is like from memory, so I've got some like stuff back there. I hate, like, the multi-line support in this program is astonishingly poor. Like, it's fine, but, like, not being able to multi-tab? Like, really? Can you not tab? Wait, hang on, why is tab not working? I must have, like, a button held down. Tab moves focus. Accessibility mode? What the fuck? Never mind, it's perfectly fine. Well, weird accessibility. We've changed the function of the basic keys. Because these are references, they must be initialized the instance they're created. So you must use constructor initializers instead of assigning with equals. Wait, what? Why can I not store the reference? The idea is this stuff would be stored in the main class, and I'm passing in the reference to them here at the constructor. Why would I need to have a second instance of these? A reference is dropped the moment you move out of scope? That would be very odd. Wait, hang on a moment. Why can I not just store... Why can I not just save this reference directly? What's wrong with you? Cannot convert from initializer list to image LDR. Is that so? Sprite ID, no default constructor available. Wait, hang on. Sprite ID equals atlas.insert. Is that right? You can't rebind references. That's the difference to pointers. Oh shit, should I pass in a pointer then? What was the syntax for that? Is that this? I'll do that. No, do use references. So hang on then. Am I not duplicating it then? Am I misunderstanding? Am I not creating three new... an atlas, a registry, and a renderer based off the old one? Really? I keep writing Outlast, I don't know why. I guess I'm just using the names of mine then. Hang on. Atlas, like this, I guess. Was to show all the stuff you already had as parameters, don't erase those. What? The ellipses. Oh fuck, I forgot about that weird ass C++ syntax for stuff. This thing. Forgot about that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, thank you. I completely forgot about that. And then this can just be like, you know, print hello or whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. I forgot about that. Okay, what's wrong? Donut, graphics, sprite ID. Oh, it doesn't have a constructor. Jason is not a member of Donut. Oh, I hope so. This is not... Oh my god. Oh god. What's happened in here? Bloody hell. Jason is not a class or namespace name. Well, that's... You should grab it from common. Does that not work? The syntax means to initialize them immediately even before entering the body of the constructor. Yeah, there's something similar in, I think most languages, right, actually. But fair enough. High priority. Missing a semicolon before an open bracket. Where? What line? 199. What? There's no missing semicolon. You left include donut in the game file and forgot to move it to common. In the game file, donut. Why is it so angry about that? That seems like a weird bug. JSON.header. Why was that causing such a frightening looking bug? Maybe because oh, didn't you say it's because it gets passed down to every file? Like this couldn't be loaded because this file wasn't including JSON, so then it fucked off over here and broke everything. That's amazing. Template player not found. Ah, but you see, it's actually, we need to make a way to make the, I think we're going to keep the component factory like permanently, because mid-game, maybe you want to spawn a bullet with it or something. So I'll make it over here somewhere. Do I need to include a template factory? Did I already include templates? Actually, I don't remember. Yeah, I did. Entity/templates. It's not context free, so it doesn't know what a type function is without knowing the declarations. Needs to get some context. Template. What's it called? Last template factory. Can I just pass them in here then? Or do I need to instantiate it later? Because they're here. I guess they're uninstantiated, but they're references. Yeah, you can pass them up in here. Like when they get... Oh, hang on. I need to do the semicolons. Hang on, they totally are instantiated already then. What did I decide I needed? Atlas registry renderer. Atlas? Oh, sprite at Atlas registry renderer. Sounds like I'm saying murderer, doesn't it? The initializers run in the order that they are. Okay. Templates is not a... Excuse me, sir? Oh, I guess it's just this then, right? Try that. Ah, beautiful. Ah, something's cocked up somewhere else, isn't it? Did I forget a semicolon? Yep. Okay. Could get that on a t-shirt. Missing semicolon. This idiot uses languages that don't require you to remember to add an arbitrary symbol at the end of each line. Oh. Cannot add a... Oh, hang on. Why is that? Do I need to make you a public method? It's not public by default. Tale as old as time. Missing colon beforehand, really? Like that? Is that it? That doesn't look right. Oh. Hang on, I guess this technically thinks that it's like that. Yeah, the auto format is having a terrible time right now. Template player not found. Test sprite not found. Hang on, this shit looks awful. God, I hate these tabs, dude. Push control reload window. Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay, dope. What's wrong? GFX. Image LDR. Hang on. Is it not in GFX image LDR? What is wrong with you? GFX. Hang on, do you not have common? You do have common. What's wrong with common? Ah, donut. It's unused. Don't ever talk to me or my son ever again. It looks like actual code now, yeah. This is the worst fucking warning I've ever seen. Get this shit out of here. Oh, God. Get rid of this. Add no lint misc. Oh, of course, it's so easy. No lint misc unused alias decals. Yep. Brilliant. What a user-friendly solution. Thank you. It did say it in the hint. Yeah, I saw that, but I thought maybe there would be like an easier solution than typing no lint in all caps, open bracket, misc hyphen underused, alias decals. Alas. What is wrong, sprite atlas.header? Where's the real error? Tell me. Is it because image can't be passed in? You just do lowlint to suppress everything. Hell yeah. Hang on, how do I pass in an image LDR? What is... Wait, hang on. What? Cannot convert from initializer list to... Wait, hang on, that can't be right. Brick, come back. Function does not take one argument. It takes a constant char and not a standard string. Ah, of course. That's exactly... Oh, it's so easy. Ah, that was it. Beautiful. Image LDR. Where does it say that? Const char. Okay, there we go. I now know how to find that error in the future. Oh, it built for a second though. Type is entity. What's wrong? Player.create must have... Oh, is it this? Registry.create. What are you talking about? Oh, wait, hang on. Registry.create isn't creating the registry. It's creating a thing in the registry. Shouldn't it be called like create entry or something? Create. Really? Okay. It should be called create entity, surely. But sure, whatever. I thought that this would make the registry, but whatever. Template player. You don't exist. We actually have a template factory dot... Oh, hang on. What's wrong with template factory? Template player isn't hidden, is it? Oh, it's private. That's stupid. Unless... There we go. What's wrong with you? Too many arguments. Expected to have 3. Wait, what? Template player. Atlas registry renderer. No, wait, hang on. Entity position. Ah. There we go. What's wrong now? Template player not found. I think it is. Entities method names can be a bit succinct, but they do make sense. They make sense once you know exactly what they mean. It's so friendly. Just memorize the docs. Test sprite. Ah, perfect. We're working our way through it. ID equals test sprite. Okay, perfect. So here, forgive me for getting ahead of myself, but do I need to do like registry dot like get? I want to get all sprite components. I don't know if that's quite right. Let me look at the docs. Oops. Where's get? It's not in the example. Take me to the wiki. Entity component system. Oh god. For entity... Oh, you've written it. For every sprite in the registry.get sprite... Okay, this just be empty. Okay. For every sprite component... Wait, hang on. Why is the sprite in square brackets? Structured binding. I guess... Oh, hang on. Might be entity sprite. In the registry dot view. Oh, it's dot view, not dot get. Hello? Expected funny brackets. Oh. Like that? Oh, that's not it. Reference to a non-static member function. Did you mean to call it with no arguments? Is it meant to be const? What did the docs say? Oh god, that's annoying. Do I not just need to pass in sprite? They just do this. In the docs. You have the thingy in the wrong place. Is that right? It destructures the returned object into named components. What does that mean? Cannot decompose non-class, non-array type. Const sprite. Registry.view. Const sprite. Oh. Hang on, this must be wrong. Const auto reference to sprite. Maybe it needs to be sprite. Nope. Entity sprite. Does this like pass it in here? Like this is like the Kotlin sort of syntax for there, and then you could do like entity dot whatever. What does view sprite return? What does view return? Oh my god. This is impossible. Return the type, other, exclude. So it should be sprite entity then, maybe. Or is it called entity, perhaps? How about const auto sprite? You really don't like that, huh? Okay, I mean that technically does work. Anyway, I was just thinking for every single sprite, we do rendered pass.draw, graphics sprite instance, atlas, the atlas. Sprite can be the sprite dot. Check the examples. If you do const auto entity, it'll give you entity IDs only. If you want to get into the actual component, well, I'd like the component itself. Hang on. So this is the entity that's being returned. And you're saying that there should be a way to do this. Because really it's the entity ID that's being chucked in. Registry.view const sprite.each. Oh, maybe. Oh, perfect. Okay. So entity sprite. Oh yeah, look, it says here. It even gives us the little boys here. So it should be sprite ID. What's wrong with this? Oh, I need a semicolon, right? Yeah, get rid of that. No? That must be it. Oh. Hit run. Failed to open file, player16.png. Fair enough. Not found. Hang on. Where's that? Templates. Oh, it's not in here, is it? It's in bloody hell. // There must be a better way to do this, right? Up slash data slash textures slash. That looks dirty. That can't be right. Can I just do, it's relative to the data folder already. Is that really? I thought you said it comes from the file itself. Why did I have to go up before? You're just missing textures. Hang on. Why do I have to go up a folder and then over to get into the other C++ files? Or did I misunderstand that? Holy shit. There's nothing on the screen. Wait, hang on, did it not... Like, don't paste lines into the terminal, just wipe it. Delete the terminal. No, don't paste. Oh, fuck. Hello, Woolen. Yes, that's what I want to print. Just run. Okay, I mean, it's not doing what I thought it would. Maybe draw sprites isn't being called. It should be. Draw sprites for every entity. Draw. Draw sprites is being called in the render pass. Render pass should be being called, let's be honest. We are getting the player component getting set up. It's using the world projection matrix. Oh, hang on, in the sprite drawing bit. Draw sprites. I just kind of thought shit would like show on the screen. Full render with screen view projection matrix. Sprite atlas at position. Oh shit! It's also doing it at some random ass position. My brother. Donut. Is it possible that I can use this entity here, which is an entity ID, to search for a position component in the registry and then put that in here? Can I do that? Is that allowed? Because that sounds smart. That sounds right. I'm gonna pretend you can do that for a second, because that sounds sick. Yes, but even better, you can do const auto. Oh shit, that works. So I can only look for sprites with a position, which should be true. Every sprite should have a position. Can I not mandate that a sprite requires a collision component, or is that a downside of this? Like I can't extend position or something, or require it somehow. Like just assume and then crash if it's not the case, which is fine, I guess. All right, fine. We'd enforce that, because why would a sprite not have a position? It needs to be drawn at a position. Really, shouldn't a sprite have all of this crap but baked into it? Perhaps. Anyway, we can pass in, so for every entity, sprite, and what did we say? Position? Const sprite, const. Why do you chuck const in here? In the sample, they just had the class. What does that do? Does it, I don't know, it's a memory optimization thing? Because then you can't modify them when you're just drawing them. Oh shit, so does this const here actually applies here to entity sprite and position? Like the variables here that are being passed in, writing const here. Oh, okay, that makes perfect sense. I thought it was applying it to the class name. I was like, don't understand. But that makes perfect sense then. Okay, that's sensible. Atlas sprite position. So you want to chuck it at, I think we can just chuck it position. Yeah. Position.x, position.y, scale. I think one origin. Is that the origin of the texture? All right. Dude, I'm so excited to see this run. Dude, frame info, go to the void. I've got my head's like buzzing with excitement. I'm so excited to see a single sprite draw to the screen. You have no idea. Holy shit. It's there. Do you see it? Do you see the sprite, chat? I did it. It only took 3 hours and 20 minutes, but I bloody fucking did it. Oh my god. This component stuff is amazing. Holy shit. Check this out. Isn't that beautiful? It's nice, isn't it? She's a beaut. I've never been happier in my life. That's so satisfying, dude. Holy shit. Transform, reset that. My neurons, my brain is tingling here with excitement. Like from the start of the stream, we've gone from looking at a sprite and not knowing what we were doing and wondering how to write a class. End of the stream, we have learned and mastered entity component entity component algorithmic systems, sort of. This is awesome, by the way. This is super comfy. This entity thing, this is amazing. As everyone not using this is incredibly powerful. It makes this brain dead as hell. Don't forget to change the viewport matrix, the view projection matrix. I think I did. I think I changed that. Maybe is this what you mean, view projection? Is that not this? Is this something else that you wanted? I changed this stuff over. I did. I feel so smart. I feel like a super genius. Good. This is amazing. You have a registry of everything. It's a component. It doesn't matter what class it's tied to. There's no class. It's not object. You just draw all the sprites at the position and you grab them magically. So I guess really what you're doing here is you have an entity ID and you're searching for every single entry in the registry with that entity ID that has both a sprite and a position. Are they guaranteed? Or if I had an entity, I guess it's just guaranteed. Like it just searches for pairs of sprites and positions plus others. Maybe if I had like collision, I guess it might not care. If you have an entity that has just one of them, it will be ignored. Okay, fantastic. So this will exclusively look for sprites with positions. That's beautiful. This is amazing. I'm so excited to work on this again. Isn't that what you want to hear, right? This is cool. We did something. So now we've drawn a sprite to the screen. We could draw 1 million sprites. And now we've got components set up with basic stuff. We can do 1 billion things. We can have our physics loop update every item with the physics. You know, they run some update thing. You can also ask for entities that don't have a component by passing in exclude. Oh, so if I want to get everything that doesn't have a physics, for example, or everything that doesn't make a sound for some reason, or anything that doesn't move, that's awesome. I love you trying to type URLs in chat. All right, that's bloody sick. All right, it's time to end it though. I've got work tomorrow. Chris is playing Overwatch, but I need to eat something, I think. Did you all enjoy WouHou today, chat? I've had a fantastic time, like bloody hell. This entity component system I've got so many cogs turning in my head. This is going to speed things up immeasurably. Because it's always tough, right? When you see like basically an empty project, it's tough to know when to start or like what you're going to do. But now I've got stuff to do, work to do. Work must be done. Templates.header. Look at this beautiful thing. Look at this. We wrote this, didn't we? Game sprite name. Ignore this. Common. Oh, it's beautiful. Lovely. Utilities. Oh god. You bet. Components. Make great progress. Yeah. Thanks for sticking with me, teacher. I hope you enjoyed the free content. We'll be back. I'll go stop streaming for now then. If anyone's still awake, I don't know who is. Let's do a quick git commit so I don't forget. Git status. Git add dot git commit -m. Set up basic components and rendering sprite. There you go. Can I got git push? I got that set up. Oh, public key. Oh, what is it? Like /ssh/ Oh, what's the fucking SSH key command? It's like, no, it's like tilde /ssh/ I don't fucking remember. Hey RNG, I'm ending the stream. Great timing. How's it going? It's going good, thank you. We made excellent progress. Check this out, RNG. Have a look. Do you see it? Right here. Do you see this? This is the start of something beautiful, right? Right there. Look, I could reach out and touch it. See? Just like that. Oh shit. The fucking 3.5 hour long playlist is ending in 10 seconds. You got back from hanging out with your friends to avoid seeing your mum. Oh dear. Well, anyway, that's a good call to end it. Just finished. Oh my god, it's amazing. Yeah, if we've gone on longer than a 220-hour playlist, it's time to stop. Now I don't feel so bad for starting 10 minutes late. Have a good night. Good night, everyone. Have a lovely evening. I'll see you tomorrow for something new. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.